UAPB Sports Network and Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat. We're just about set for the opening kickoff and looking down for the team captains for the Golden Lions today. And we have number 21, and that will be Grant Ewell Jr., the senior defensive back from Portland, Oregon. Also number 5 out there, we have Laprel Boyd, the defensive back, senior from Oakland, California. And the big lineman, number 60, and that's one of the team captains, Ryan Atkins, And Atkins, of course, a 6'5", 280-pound senior from GI, Gary, Indiana. On the flip side, captains for the Golden Bears. And let's see here. We have number 4 for the Golden Bears, and that'll be Barakias Dowdell, And also we have number 52. And bear with us, folks. It's not in numerical order. So we have number 71 as well. Just a moment, folks.
We're going to have number 13, Mr. Travante Abner, Mr. Jaquel.
And it's really throwing me off because I see a jersey number that says 104.
Yeah, I see one say
103.
113. 117.
So forgive us, folks. Let's see if we can find these numbers on here. It is number 71 out there. And
yeah, number 13 will be Travante Abner out of Lynette, Alabama.
Okay.
A 6'3", 220-pound tight end.
Actually don't see a listing for number 71, and we'll see if we can get these numbers fixed for you guys. I see a 72. And also number 13. And 13, I have him. Oh, that's the guy you just
I found
announced.
71 for you. It's Christian Twyman. I'm not going to pronounce what part of Alabama he's from because it says Salacuca, something like that. But
you tried it.
6'4", 300-pound offensive lineman.
So again, that's.
I tell you what, I mean, just making light of this. How would you like to come to the game and your son's number 122? So you know he's not going to get in the game. He's not getting in the game.
And just for the record, folks, you only can have 2 digits on your jersey. So if you did not know that.
So if your son call you and say he's number 117, he's probably not going to play.
Well, folks, the Golden Lions win the toss, and they will defer to the second half. So the Golden Bears will have the ball to open the ball game, and we're just about ready to get underway here from Simmons Bank Field. It's the season home opener for the UAPB Golden Lions, looking to get on the winning side of the record with a big matchup here today. All right, dropping deep for the Golden Bears, we have number 6. And as well as number
6 is Christopher Brown. He's out of Atlanta, 6 foot, 185-pound wide receiver, graduate guy.
And we've been seeing quite a few since the COVID outbreak, seeing quite a few graduate students playing.
Yeah, I mean, right now, like when I first started coaching, you had players from 17 to 21.
Right.
Now you got players 20 to 25. Now with going through that COVID phase, so you get a much older guy now. And I think that trend is going to continue here for a little while.
Right. I mean, you kind of got to graduate them out and get the new group of guys coming in.
But the thing it hurts is the freshmen, man.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, if you're a marginal freshman and not a superstar, you really got to stick with it, because it's kind of hard. And by this being a business, who am I going to take? A 20-year-old freshman that's played 2 years in JUCO?
Right.
Or am I take a 16, 17-year-old freshman that hadn't played anything?
That's
So
right.
it's tough on the young guys. So if you're a young athlete out of high school and somebody shows you some interest and offers you a spot, you better take it.
Also, Jalen Peterson deep for the Golden Bears. We're just about ready to get underway. As the kick by number 39 for the Golden Lions. Here it is. It'll travel into the end zone. It'll be a touchback, and the Golden Bears will start from their own 25-yard line as we're just getting underway here at Simmons Bank Field. And that is Dean Saris, the 6 foot, 176-pound senior from Canton, Ohio, kicking duties for the Golden Lions. And Carlos, I think some of the rules have changed as well as with the music and stuff. We hear a lot of music and bands being played as the teams are calling plays and stuff. They used to be illegal, but apparently not anymore.
Well, you know, in this new age when these kids got so many things coming at them, I don't think it even bothers them.
Right. All right, we're just about ready to get underway. Here's the first snap. It's going to be a handoff. This is number 23 around the right side. He'll be stretched out and chased out of bounds. A loss of a couple of yards there on the opening play. Great job and great start by the Golden Lions defense.
Yeah, they strung that play out and pushed him out of bounds before he can even get going. Short gain there, if any. Matter of fact, it's actually a loss of about 2.
And again, searching for the...
Yeah, this is just unreal. How they sent this roster with the numbers all over the place.
And it has me believing it's kind of intentional. So second down and about 12. And the back gets it again. It's number 23, drops his shoulder, goes straight ahead. Rico Dozier on the stop.
Yeah, they put everything in alphabetical order, but they didn't do the numbers.
So it's Aaron Frazier in the backfield, number 23. And he's a redshirt sophomore running back. And it'll bring up third down and about 7 for the Golden Bears. Single receiver to the right side. And then quarterback is number 12, looking downfield. He's under pressure, steps up in the pocket, and he will not escape it. He'll be dropped behind the line of scrimmage. And again, another great defensive stand by the Golden Lions.
Yeah, that was number 53 right there for the Golden Lions. And we don't have a name for him either. They skipped from 52 to 54, so we don't know who that young man is, but he made a heck of a play.
So on comes the punt team for the Golden Bears. Returner stands at the Golden Lions 34. I believe that is Fleming deep,
you know,
or Fletcher.
We've had a lot of trouble with these rosters and numbers
right,
this year.
both on the high school and
the
collegiate level.
Yeah.
Yes. Here's the punt. They'll let it hit Peter Call, and it'll be down at the 46-yard line. So we're scoreless here with 13:31 remaining in the opening quarter. We'll take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back with more Golden Lions football on the UAPB Sports Network and Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat.
In 1920, an athletic league was formed and slowly became one of the leading sports associations in the world of collegiate athletics, the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Today, the SWAC is looking towards the next century, growing, supporting, and transforming our intercollegiate sports activities for student athletes and promoting academic excellence. Each SWAC member institution represents a high level of integrity and sportsmanship. We are the SWAC, building champions for life.
Foul against the Golden Bears, moves the Golden Lions into their territory at the 39.
And apparently we went back from a timeout or something.
Well, the Red Hat's still on the field.
First game.
Right, knocking out the Bugs. Again, I thought the media timeouts would be 1 minute and the between quarters would be 2, but they're trying to get some things sorted out on the field. So we'll just keep it here.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things where, hey, first game, got to get some things ironed out here.
Absolutely.
But the main thing is for us is the Golden Lions starting out their first home game with great field position.
And, hey, I got their starting quarterback now, number 12, in Edwin Kleinpeter Jr., 6'1", 250-pound senior for Baton Rouge.
He 250?
250.
He looked like, he kind of reminded me of old Bruce Eugene.
Yeah, old graduate student, too.
Yeah. He probably
got a family at home and a part-time job. Yeah. Just kidding. All right, folks, Golden Lions offense will take the field. The ball is on the 39-yard line.
He's like, what do your dad do? I play quarterback on the weekends. I play weekend quarterback for Miles.
So Jalen Macon will get the starting nod for the Golden Lions at quarterback. He'll line up with trips to his left side, single receiver to the right. And we're ready to resume action. Making from the gun, back flank to his left. Play action. Here's a screen play. Kenji Lewis has it, gets a block out front, cuts it inside, makes a man miss. Still on his feet, almost had that ball stripped away, but he'll dive forward down to the 25-yard line, and he'll have enough for a Golden Lions first down.
Hey, man, nice move right there by Kenji Lewis, but even better blocking by his teammates out there in front up there. Those receivers blocked very well on that play.
Right back to the line of scrimmage. He'll hand this one out. Well, fake again. Here's a screen play to the other side. Oh, Lloyd had the room there, barely tripped up. And that was a touchdown-saving tackle.
Man, the turf tackled him. That was the only way he didn't score right then. But, again, really good blocking downfield by the other receiver. That was Christian Cochran.
And he's a guy that can step up as well. We talked about Dawkins. Cochran had a pretty good season last year. Here's Macon. He's going to give to Davis for the first time. Bounces outside. Makes another man miss. Then he's met close to the 10-yard line. Solid tackle, but Davis has another first down for the Golden Lions.
Yeah, you can tell Davis is gaining a lot more confidence. The way he kind of shifted and moved right there, it's a little bit different than he did in the last few weeks. He just kind of hit it and kept going, but he shows some what you call it taps.
Little taps right there.
Yeah.
Golden Lions can pick up another first down at the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own. Check that from the Golden Bears' 11-yard line. Macon looking for signal from the sideline. Shifts Davis from his right side to his left. Man in motion. He'll get it on the speed sweep. Cuts it upfield. Has some room. Turns the corner. And ridden out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 6.
Yeah, that was Derek White. 5'11", 171-pound redshirt freshman from Atlanta. On that speed sweep.
That's one of my favorite plays, that reverse. I love it.
Yeah.
That in the tunnel screen.
Would that be considered a pass? Because he kind of tapped
he
it
threw it forward.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that would be a completion there.
I think you're correct.
All
Technically,
right.
I believe that would be a complete pass.
Macon had a chance to start without the official being in there to stop him.
Making under center this time, and they heard you with the fullback. And here's the run, and our first flag of the evening. And they're trying to get that ball out of there from Davis to no avail. We'll see. The official call is it's going to be holding against the Golden Lions. So their first hiccup of the ball game, as they've looked pretty good offensively, especially defensively, on this early on in the ball game.
But I do like the play calling with the quarterback that you have in. He's not a zone read guy, but you line up in the I formation, have a fullback to kind of lead the way. When you want to run. When you want to pass, let him sit back in the pocket and throw the football or in the shotgun. So Coach Acosta and the crew is doing a really good job of coaching to the strengths that they have.
So the Golden Lions sit at their own 16 after the penalty. Lloyd is in motion. This will be a play action. Has a man in the back of the end zone. It's Lloyd, and Macon misses a wide open Maurice Lloyd in the back corner of the end zone. Great read, and there's another flag on the play.
Yeah, you got a flag over on the far side over there. Maybe, I would say holding on the defense maybe. Let's see what we got.
And it's going to be a legal receiver downfield, so the Golden Lions with back-to-back mistakes after starting off pretty well offensively.
Yeah, and then had a touchdown right there.
Right, and he missed them. And right there, you just saw Macon didn't set his feet. He was kind of rolling out to the right side, a half roll, and just threw it on the run.
But you know what? When you roll out there like that and that guy's already wide open, you kind of rush yourself.
Right, and he did. He did exactly that.
And he had time. He had some time.
So here we go, 2nd down and 20. Here's a run play. Davis makes a move, makes one man miss, finally wrapped up near the 20-yard line. And it's number 8 on the tackle, Mr. Brown, for the Golden Bears.
Well, like I said, we got Miles' band over there, which is a good sight to see.
Absolutely.
Have a visiting band come in so our fans can get to see something a little bit different, and then it's going to ramp up M4 because, they ready to get anybody coming here. So it's a home game for M4 as well.
So a substitution, late substitution, as Lloyd returns to the game. It'll be 3rd down and 16 for the Golden Lions, 11 minutes remaining in this opening quarter. And now a timeout called on the field. We're still scoreless here with 10:56 remaining in the first quarter. Timeout on the field. We'll take a 30-second break as well, and we'll be back with more Golden Lions football on the UAPB Sports Network and Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat.
Simmons Bank has a lot of pride in Pine Bluff. It's been our home since 1903, but our goal has always remained the same: to help make our customers' dreams come true. From our headquarters downtown to more than 200 locations across 8 states. That's a lot of dreams coming true, and they all started right here in Pine Bluff. Simmons Bank, Pine Bluff proud.
Rolls to the right, has a man in the end zone again, throws it, and the receiver makes the grab, gets the feet down, touchdown, Golden Lions. And that's Jalen Macon to Claude Coleman, the 6'2", 209-pound senior from Baton Rouge.
Out of Grambling.
Transfer from Grambling, yes, sir.
And he also did a really good job of getting, he only needed one, but he got 2 feet down to make that catch legal.
Maybe he's trying to let the scouts know. Hey, I'm ready.
Gotta get ready. And, yeah. Especially he's a senior too, so he has to have good pro film.
And we don't have a holder on the field. We don't have a holder, it doesn't appear, for the extra point attempt. Play clock down to 7 seconds, and here comes Cochran. 2-1, and they're just going to take the penalty. Well, and the official finally sees it.
We're going to have a pre-snap penalty here.
And, yeah, we talked about the third phase of the game. And, I mean, we had a blocked field goal in last game. Now we're having issues with everybody being on the field for the field goal / extra point team.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Coach is going to straighten that out here pretty quick.
So Cochran will line up at about the 16-yard line. Here's the kick. It's up. And it's good. So the Golden Lions take a 7-0 lead with 10:48 remaining in the first quarter. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back with more Golden Lions football on the UAPB Sports Network and Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat. We'll be back.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
Life-changing, life-changing, life-changing flavor.
7-0 is our score, as you see the UAPB cheerleaders for our streaming watchers. And, of course, Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat listeners. Golden Lions, again, leading 7-0 here in the first quarter on the touchdown pass from Jalen Macon to the big receiver in the back of the end zone. And that was number 88, Claude Coleman. And that's exactly what we said we needed to see out of the Golden Lions. Needed to start fast, and you couldn't start any faster than what the defense did. 3 and out. Golden Lions had a couple of hiccups on that drive, but were able to overcome them and still get the score and take the lead 7-0.
Yeah, and plus you don't want to squander really good field position. I mean, after the personal foul penalty on the punt, you got the ball inside the 40-yard line, and you want to come away with 7 instead of 3 right there.
So here's the ensuing kickoff. And again, this one will be returned. Number 89 has it. That's Jalen Peterson. Cuts back, gets a block, still on his feet. He's across the 25, out to the 30, turns the corner, And the Golden Lions finally corral him near the 45-yard line, but there is a flag on the play.
They're going to get a holding.
A couple of flags on the play.
Hold and a block in the back.
As you can see, the coach is immediately getting on.
Yeah, there was a lot of guys that got out of their run lanes.
And don't have a listing for number 30 either.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it has been very unfortunate that this year, high school and college, it's been tough getting the right number. So if you're a Golden Lion parent out there, excuse us. We'll do the best we can.
So first down and 10 for the Golden Bears of Miles College. It'll be a play action pass. It is thrown across the middle, incomplete. I thought he had it for a moment, but the receiver not able to hang on to it.
Yeah, that was number 2, the receiver there. And depends on, there he is. Duntez White out of Jackson, Mississippi. He's a graduate guy as well.
So the incompletion brings up second down and 10 for Miles College. They have the ball on their own 20-yard line. Here's Klein Peter looking outside. No one is there, but there's a flag high in the air, incompletion. And we'll see what the call is.
There's a lot of flags being thrown
right
now. That's the one thing we hadn't had this year is a lot of penalties thrown. But tonight, this evening rather,
excuse me,
it's been a lot. But that's holding right there against Miles. But that means Kendarius Clark and Luckman and those guys are doing their job. You're getting some holding calls right there because we only got a 3-man front there. So obviously those guys are doing a really good job if you're getting a lot of holding calls.
So it'll be third down and 10. As we jump offside, this will be a free play for Klein Peter. He's going to go up top, looking for the pass, and that's going to be incomplete as the receiver.
Yeah, he was out of bounds.
Was forced out of bounds. Good job there by number 5, and that's Laprel Boyd. He kind of squeezed him down to the sideline, used the sideline as a additional defender.
Laprel Boyd actually made a all NCAA team 1 week.
Week 1. I think it was Tulsa.
Yeah,
I believe it was the Tulsa game.
Yeah, it was the same week. He was in the secondary with the famous guy from Colorado.
Right. So the penalty is going to go against the Golden Lions. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. They'll replay third down, so 3rd and 5 for Miles. Now at their own 25-yard line. 4-man front this time. Looks like a blitz off the edge coming. Indeed it is. Here's Klein Peter looking. He's going to run. Tucks it. Turns it upfield. He's across the 30, and it looks like he's going to pick up a first down.
Yeah, that stop was made by number, actually 0, Rico Dozier.
Yes.
And Rico's grown up here.
He has, indeed. But they were expecting a lot out of him this year. Talking to coaches in the preseason. Here's the first down and 10 play. Hands off to the back. Not much there. And that's big number 41 making the stop. That's Mark Fleming.
Mark Fleming had a great game last weekend as well. We called his name quite a bit last weekend.
Aaron Frazier on the carry. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. Ball now spotted at the 32-yard line for Miles. Klein Peter again from the gun. Twins right. Single receiver to his left with the back flank to his right. He's going to throw. Looking downfield. Throws it to the outside. It is complete. Catch made. Receiver tries to turn it upfield. Great pursuit there by the Golden Lions as they rally to the football to make the stop. And he'll be well shy of the first down.
Yeah, that was number 7, Gordon Pollard. 6'2", 200-pound wide receiver. He's a graduate as well.
So a lot of veterans on this team. So to no surprise, again, they knocked off Alabama State last week.
Yeah.
But they have a pretty veteran team here. So it'll be 3rd down and 5 when we resume action. Ball now at the 37-yard line. It's going to be read action. Klein Peter turns it upfield. And again, he's a load to take down, 250 pounds worth. And he'll have another Miles first down.
Yeah, I mean, when the big man gets rolling, it's kind of hard to slow him down.
So 1st and 10, and again, methodically moving the football up the field. Quarterback run plays has been the successful play for Miles so far. Here's the back again on the right side. Bounces to the outside, breaks a couple of tackles, still on his feet, finally wrapped up is number 23, Aaron Frazier again.
Yeah, and the stop was made by number 53, Khalil Arnold. But yeah, being 6'1", 250 pounds, man, that's a lot of girth in a short frame that he's well centered.
Right, right. Here's the hard count. A little movement. Here's a flag, and the stoppage to play. He wasn't unimpeded to the quarterback, so this may be a false start against the offense.
I think you had 2 guys that jumped for Uapb, I know.
Have you ever seen an offsetting false start in offsides? Offsetting? I've never seen that.
I haven't. I hope we get one now.
Or against them.
So it was solely against us.
Well, the ref was walking in the wrong direction. So that is against the Golden Lions. It's going to cost them a nickel. And it'll be a short trip for a first down for the Miles College squad. So here's Klein Peter, takes the snap. He hands it off. The back to the right side. And again, I believe that's going to be Frazier on the carry. He's going to pick up another first down. And Miles on this drive, they just seem to say, well, they went to a couple of pass plays, but the quarterback ended up running it. But right now, they're just playing muscle football and just running it down the Golden Lions' throat.
Yeah, and then you keep the Golden Lion offense off the field. They had some trouble with the passing game, guys running wide open. We missed a few, but just kind of clock control right here.
And here's the play action. Klein Peter throws off his back foot, looking for his man, and he lost the football, incomplete. That one was intended for number 82.
So you had a post route and a corner route, and they kind of ran into each other. And the corner route guy got kind of misdirected, and there's a ball right out there that if he runs that route without running to his guy, he may run right under that thing.
So the incompletion brings up 2nd down and 10. Now in Golden Lion territory at the 45-yard line. Mishandles the snap. It's on the ground, picks it up, and gets rid of it. Incomplete. And kind of a heads-up play there by Klein Peter.
Yeah, those kind of scared me too, though, because when that ball goes down, then those defensive backs see it, and then that guy picks that ball up, and all of a sudden that receiver gets behind you. But the Golden Lions did a really good job of staying with their guy throughout that play.
Incompletion now brings up 3rd down and 10. Golden Lions now in the even front, 4-down linemen. It'll be a spread formation for Klein Peter. Man in motion from right to left is the back. It's number 33. Here's a short pass across the middle. It is caught. And the Golden Lions quickly rally to the ball. There's Rico Dozier on the stop with the grab being made by number 11. And that'll be Jaquel Fales making the catch. 5'8", 190-pound redshirt sophomore wide receiver. And here comes 4th down. We'll see what the Miles squad decide to do. Offense stays on the field. They're going for it, no doubt about it.
Or would you get a quick kick right here from your quarterback?
I think he's a little too close. He's going to throw. Under pressure. Tucks it. Turns the corner. Shovel passes it, and his man dropped it. Had a wide open receiver there, and that's going to be a turnover on downs for the Golden Lions.
I put that on the quarterback, though. I mean, that was over 6 yards to try to flip the ball forward. I think if he throws it in a pass, I think that guy catches that ball.
Yeah, no. You're wide open. Catch that ball, man. That's like a pitch, like an option. You got to catch that.
But the way you run it, it's just awkward.
It makes it more difficult. It does.
It's just awkward because you don't expect that in that situation. You out in front, And your quarterback pitch a ball to you, I'd rather him throw it to me.
Right. Yeah, no, catch that ball. But we like it. Incompletion. Here comes the Golden Lions offense. Davis has it, picking his way through. Nothing there.
That ball was on the ground. Now you got Higgins in the game now, LaRon.
Oh, wow. Yes. Mekhi Higgins now back in at quarterback.
Hence the read option. Yeah.
But nothing there. Brings up 2nd and 10 as Davis stopped at the line of scrimmage. Here's the handoff to Davis again on the left side. Cuts out. He has some room. Gets a block from the outside by the receiver. And there's the flag. That's going to be holding on that receiver out there. Because at the end, now he did a great job. And I believe that's number 9 out there for the Golden Lions. That'll be, no, check that. That's Higgins out there. But the receiver, fantastic block. But right there at the end, he grabbed the front of his jersey and yanked him down.
Yeah.
There just was no need for it.
After the guy
was already past him, right?
Past him.
And as we watch the instant replay here for our streaming watchers, it was just.
So I wonder, did we get the first down? Did it happen after the first down or not? No.
No, so it'll be 2nd down. And that was a good question. Because it is a spot foul.
That's what I thought.
So it'll be 2nd and 8.
I would have thought it would have been 1st and 8 because you got the penalty after he had, got the first down.
And that's what I thought, but apparently they're saying the penalty occurred before he crossed the.
Yeah. I'd like to replay that.
Well, no, because it had to be. It had to be passed if you take it back 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Correct. Oh.
Nonetheless, here's Higgins, and he's under a lot of pressure. He'll be dropped in the backfield. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 13 for the Golden Lions.
Yeah, they came with a jailhouse blitz from that right side over there.
And leading the charge for the defense, there was number 52, Jadarius McNeely. So 3rd down and long for the Golden Lions. Under 5 minutes remaining in this opening set. Golden Lions lead 7-0. Here's Higgins. Rolls to his right side, looking downfield. Picks up a block on the outside. Another flag. The pass is complete, but I believe this one is coming back.
Yeah, we're going to ice the official's arm down.
That was Javon Williams on the catch, but it's going to be holding against the Golden Lions. So, again, a lot of mistakes for the Golden Lions, especially offensively. Early on in this ball game, we had on that scoring drive, we had about 3 or 4 penalties on that drive. Yeah. Now we had a couple on this one as well.
Yeah, I would just chalk it up to first game at home, trying to do a little bit too much right now. Once they settle down here, I think how much time we got? 4:36. Hopefully after this first quarter's over, they can kind of settle down and go, all right, just play football here.
And one thing we can say, they're not effort fouls. They're lack of effort fouls, right. I should say. So here we go. 3rd down and pretty long here for the Golden Lions offense. Trips left, single receiver right for Higgins. Steps up in the pocket, looking downfield. He has a man, throws it wide open as Kenji Lewis makes the catch and the move toward the middle of the field. It's going to be a foot race. He's crossing 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Kenji Lewis from Mekhi Higgins, and the Golden Lions strike again. Wow, what a big play. Golden Lions offense.
Yeah, that's what Mekhi Higgins gives you right there. That zone read and then his ability to run the football, which draws the guys up. And then all of a sudden he had a guy running down the sideline for an easy catch and touchdown.
And our guy Sam Beavers sent the message up, a new holder in Cochran. He will handle the duties as we see Higgins. And again, you said it, you have to worry about his legs. And we saw Macon earlier on the run trying to make that throw. Higgins able to connect with Lewis. Lewis did the rest after the catch. So here's the extra point attempt. So Saris on the hold. Cochran gets it down. The kick is up. And it is good. Golden Lions take a 14-0 lead over the Miles College squad. And, man, it's looking good for the first home game for the Golden Lions. We'll take a break and be back with more Golden Lions football on the UAPB Sports Network and Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat.
We are the SWAC. Our heritage lifts us to great heights because my history is forged by trailblazers. That motivates me today to focus on my future. We are the SWAC. We are the new trailblazers. And this is my heritage.
Of course, at halftime, he'll be speaking with head coach Alonzo Hampton. 4:21 remaining in this opening quarter. Golden Lions have a 21-0 lead. And Carlos, again, we're seeing a lot of what we expected to see and what we needed to see out of the Golden Lions early on, but didn't expect as many penalties for the Golden Lions thus far.
Yeah, I mean, you got a lot of penalties going on with the holding and things like that, but which I just attribute to, first game at home, just trying to do a little bit too much. I expect that to kind of go away here as the game gets going. But the main thing is you got 2 scores on the board pretty quick, especially against a Miles team that's looking to come in and try to pull off another upset.
Here's the return. It'll be number 89 on the right side, looking for room. Spins off the tackle. Still on his feet. He'll finally be wrapped up near the 27-yard line. And again, that is Jalen Peterson on the return. So the Golden Lions defense, who have been playing very well. Of course, the first drive, 3 and out. Golden Lions were able to capitalize and score after a penalty, put them in pretty good field position. Now, we saw a little bit more life out of this Miles offense on the last drive. They moved the football into Golden Lions territory, but again, on 4th down, were foiled and not able to pick up that first, so they turned it over on downs. But it seems like they're kind of waking up a little bit and doing better and better each possession.
Yeah, he missed on a pass. That would have kept the drive going, and then that kind of put him behind the sticks.
So here's the run to open up this drive, and I believe that was number 33 this time in the backfield for Miles. That'll be Jamari Riley. He gains about a couple of yards on the play. Be 2nd and 8. Actually gaining 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 from their own 30-yard line. So here's Klein Peter from the gun. Again, twins to his right, single receiver to the left side. Takes the snap. Read option, gives it to the back. Big number 90 there to lead the charge. That's Cameron Rutherford, defensive lineman for the Golden Lions. A couple of yards on that to bring up 3rd down and about 5.
Yeah, they're gonna try to test their mettle with that Golden Lion defensive front, which again we said that's very good. They're very good. So we're going to see who's going to win the battle of attrition.
And this Miles College offensive line, not a small line, man. They look like a D1 line for sure.
No.
Here's 3rd down. Crucial play here. Klein Peter looking across the middle, and he threaded that one in there. Great catch.
Wow.
An even better pass.
Man.
That's a 1st down.
That was big. That was big right there.
And
because he threw that ball in between 4 defenders.
Yes.
And the receiver is
it's number 2.
Deontez White out of Jackson, Mississippi.
So the reception is enough for a 1st down. They have the football now at their own 45. Stack spread formation. 2 receivers on each side, stacked behind each other near the numbers. Double screen. Pass is caught. Move made. Nice open field tackle there by number 27 for the Golden Lions. That's Kyle Knox, the Bryant, Arkansas native.
That's a great tackle right there because he missed him, and there's a lot of green in front of him. And those are the hardest tackles to make. Out in space, you got another athlete, you got to kind of break down, and you just got to get him on the ground.
So the Golden Lions, Kyle Knox winning that one-on-one battle.
Yeah, because most defensive backs nowadays want to try to come up for that so-called kill shot.
Right.
And you miss him
all together.
And then there he goes.
Under 2 minutes remaining in the opening set. 14-0, Golden Lions on top. Klein Peter, he's going to rush. Tucks it, goes upfield. He's met and wrapped up. Number 50, Ryland Woods, leading the charge defensively. But Klein Peter's going to be very close to another Miles 1st down.
Yeah, he's a load. It takes him a while to get it all going, but once he get it going, It takes 4 guys to get him on the ground.
So the Golden Bears will be about a yard shy of the first down. So 3rd and 1 with 1:20 remaining in this opening set, a little bit over 1:20. And again, with that big frame,
Yeah.
Klein Peter just falls forward, and he'll pick up the first down.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty smart move to do. I mean, just
Why
go
not?
ahead and get the
Right.
first down instead of turning around trying to hand the ball off.
And I never understood that. It's first in a yard or less. You turn around, take the ball 5 yards deep into the backfield to try to get 1 yard.
Well, only way you do that is you're trying to get an extra blocker involved.
Here's the fade route thrown by Klein Peter way out of bounds. It's going to be incomplete. It was intended for number 11, and that is Jaquel Fales. But good coverage there by the Golden Lions. And they're doing a good job. And again, we said it in pregame, as there was number 5 on the coverage in Laprel Boyd, that we've seen that they look a lot better in coverage. They're breaking on the ball better. They're reading better.
Yeah.
And right there, again, another technique and a textbook move where he just squeezed the receiver down to the sideline and used the sideline as the extra defender.
Yeah, exactly.
So 2nd and 10, Klein Peter, play action. And getting his hands up is big number 50 once again, making a play is Ryland Woods.
Thought we was going to have a replay of last night.
Right, defensive linebacker.
Juju jumps up and intercepts one and goes 70 to the house.
80.
Oh, yeah, 80.
Give him extra 10, man, because he worked for that.
Oh, Julius Scribbling.
So the incompletion with 50.3 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Golden Lions up 14-0. It'll bring up 3rd and 10 for Klein Peter. Drops back, looking downfield. And he's going to be hit. The ball is loose, and it should be a fumble. Will it stay in bounds? It is recovered, but they're going to say it's out of bounds. No, they're going to say incomplete pass. I don't think that arm went forward, though. I don't think it had a forward motion.
Well, the thing is, we're going to see where they mark the ball. And it looked like they're marking the ball where the ball went out.
So there had to be a fumble.
Yeah.
And that's exactly right, on the 50-yard line. And I believe it's going to be a fumble recovery.
No,
It was 3rd down.
They're in punt formation.
Oh, okay. You're absolutely right.
They should take a look at this. I would.
So they're going to say it's a fumble, and it went out of bounds at midfield.
Yeah,
so that'll bring a 4th down and long.
But did we have control before the
before
ball
it went out of bounds? Right. And there you go. They must have heard you, Carlos. They're going to take a look at it, folks, with 40.1 seconds remaining in this first quarter. And we'll take a 1-minute break as well here on the UAPB Sports Network. Golden Lions lead 14-0 over Miles College here at Simmons Bank Field. LaRon Marbley, Carlos James, and my guy Sam Beavers on the sideline. We'll be back with more on the UAPB Sports Network and Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat. We'll be back in 1 minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, inside Simmons Bank Field, and the Golden Lions holding on to a 14-point advantage over the Miles College Golden Bears. And right now they're reviewing the play. And here's the setup for our radio listeners out there. The quarterback was hit, and I want to say that was number 50 again, Ryland Woods, that got the pressure. And I could be wrong on that one, folks, but whomever it was hit the quarterback. He did not have a forward motion. Therefore, it was a fumble. The ball squirted out all the way to the far sideline near midfield and went out of bounds. But a Golden Lion was there, and that was number 21, Grant Ewell Jr. He did grab it. So now they're trying to determine if he grabbed it prior to it going out of bounds, which would mean Golden Lions football at midfield, or if it did indeed go out of bounds first. And again, it'll be 4th down for the Golden Bears, and they'll have the opportunity to punt it away. Here's the official call, folks, as we see the head referee heading over to inform the Golden Bears coach in Coach Shade. And indeed, it did go out of bounds. So it'll be fourth down and about 15, let's say 17, for the Golden Bears, and they're going to punt it away from midfield. Here's a snap, gets it away. Fair catch called for and made by number 13, Jewel Fletcher. So the Golden Lions will start first and 10 from their own 11-yard line. And by far, thus far, the worst field position the Golden Lions have started with today.
Man, we've been working together too long. Because I was just going to say that. But yeah, I mean, this is the toughest field position they've had.
And Higgins remains in the game at quarterback. He'll be accompanied in the backfield by Jonas Davis, of course, the FCS Player of the Week.
Only thing it just makes for a more beautiful, longer touchdown pass.
Right,
Or
longer
run.
drive.
Or run.
As Higgins identifies the blitzer off the side. This is Davis. Spin move, hit the circle button. He's out to the 20-yard line and fighting forward. He'll be across the 20 out to about the 22. And that's going to be enough for a first down as we have a player down on the field right now.
It's like number 51.
That is number 51. We'll see if we can get a listing for him.
Yeah. I wish y'all could see this radio land.
Okay, I have him. 51. That is William Hardy from Birmingham, Alabama, the 6'1", 230-pound junior linebacker.
Yeah, it looked like a bunch of combinations they give you, like when you first start 7th grade, the lockers. A whole bunch of numbers.
Right.
It's all random. And you're trying to figure out your locker combination before you have to go to class. Yeah. That's how it looks on this.
And he's on his
call
feet.
sheet.
Excuse me. He's on his feet jogging off under his own power, and that's definitely great news and great to see. Of course, don't want to see any of these young men injured here.
Then our new trainer was out there, old T.J. Cleveland. He got out there pretty quick. He's young and energetic.
Yes, sir.
Great guy to have.
And I love to see that, too. It doesn't matter what team the kid is that's hurt.
Yeah.
Both trainers and everybody goes out there to help everyone, and that's just great to see.
Yeah.
All right, we're ready to resume action. First down and 10, Golden Lions as we wind down this first quarter. Hagen's going to throw, looking downfield. Turns it up and throws it to the sideline, complete to Maurice. That is Lloyd making the catch, and that's going to be the final play of this first quarter. And the Golden Lions lead 14-0 here for the season home opener over the Miles College Golden Bears. We'll take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with the second quarter here from Simmons Bank Field. Golden Lions lead 14-0 on the UAPB Sports Network and Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
Hi, I'm Ford Trotter for Trotter Ford Lincoln in Pine Bluff. We believe in being tried and true, and that means earning your repeat business by giving you our best customer service and best deals every single time.
Like up to $14,000 off MSRP on the 2019 F-150 Crew Cab. That's right, $14,000 off MSRP.
So come see for yourself. Shop Trotter Ford Lincoln in Pine Bluff and TrotterFord.com today. Tried, true, Trotter.
Life-changing flavor.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, inside Simmons Bank Field. As we prepare to start the second quarter, Golden Lions lead 14-0. And they have the football here first and 10 after the grab by Maurice Lloyd. Here's Higgins, quick pass over the head of Kenji Lewis.
He fired that thing over there.
And just moving a little bit too quickly there is Higgins.
Yeah, Higgins, turned and fired it. He forgot it was a short side field throw.
So we're back, ladies and gentlemen, to our 99.3 The Beat listeners. And first play, Higgins misses Kenji Lewis on a screen pass. It'll bring up second down and 10. Trips left side, single receiver to the right for Higgins. And flank to his left side, Jonas Davis. Takes the snap. Davis to get it on the right side, looking for room. Two hands on that football. He'll pick up a short gain, maybe a gain of 1. And it'll be 3rd and 9. And typically, you want to have 3rd and 4 or less when you're putting together a drive. But the Golden Lions holding on to a 14-point lead. Not as important, but you don't want to let up either.
Yeah, no, you want to kind of keep your pedal to the metal and, keep trying to put some points on the board here and keep Miles at bay. You don't want to give him any kind of sign of life right now, because you got a chance to really come up with a pretty good knockout punch, for the first half if you can put another 7 points on the board.
So here's Higgins going to throw under pressure, a lot of pressure, makes a man miss, but there's a flag.
Throw it away.
And Higgins
throw it away.
Makes a couple of moves on the sideline, but steps out of bounds. And I'm with you. Throw that ball away, young man, or just go out of bounds.
Yeah, but if you go ahead and throw it away right there, then you at least go back to the regular line of scrimmage that you were at, instead of trying to make a play. Sometimes you just live to fight another day. But he did a really Houdini-ish job of getting out of that.
Right, he did. But with the penalty, it's going to back the Golden Lions up and bring up 4th down and long. So on trots the punt team for the Golden Lions, and the punter, number 91. No, 81. Check that. That is indeed 81, Jeremy Baker.
Yeah, one thing about it, the crowd has come on too as well. I mean, we have the home side nearly full, which is great to see.
Absolutely. Here's the punt by Baker, a line drive type punt. Hits, takes a Golden Lions bounce, and will roll down for resting at the 26-yard line. So the Golden Bears will take over first down and 10. We'll take a 1-minute break, and when we return, we'll have more Golden Lions football on the UAPB Sports Network and Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat. We'll be back.
We believe that through sport, we have the power to change lives.
A female coaching me.
Is anybody watching female sports?
But female athletes are being left behind.
We have the power to make a new world for female athletes. So come together, fight for equality, and level the field to ensure that no matter the challenge ahead, she breaks barriers.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, inside Simmons Bank Field. Golden Lions holding on to a 14-point advantage. Klein Peter, first pass is complete to the outside, and his back is going to be across the 35 out to about the 36. And on the first play from scrimmage, the Golden Bears pick up a first down, but there is a flag on the play. That pass is from Klein Peter, as we'll wait for the official call. And that's going to be holding against the offense, so that will negate a nice first down play by the Golden Bears, and they're heading in the wrong direction.
A lot of flags this first half.
And again, you definitely want to stay tuned for halftime. We'll check in with our guy, Sam Beavers. He'll catch up with head coach Alonzo Hampton, heading into the halftime show by the marching musical machine of the Mid-South. Here's the first down and long play. First and 15 is going to be a run play up the middle. That's big number 50 leading the charge defensively. Rylan Woods again on the play. And a new back in the backfield, and that is number 36, Roderick Thomas. Found him pretty quickly there.
Hey, man, you're
getting used to it.
Getting good at going through this Rubik's Cube of numbers.
So Thomas able to pick up about 6 yards on the play, brings up 2nd down and 9. He's just past the original line of scrimmage. He'll get it again on the left side, cuts it upfield. Woods there again to make the stop. Couple of yards gain. Also in on the play defensively, Rico Dozier. So 12:25 remaining in this first half. Golden Lions leading 14-0 in a crucial ball game here for the UAPB Golden Lions. Needing to win heading into conference play next week. Yeah. Short week. Be on the road next Wednesday for a Thursday night matchup at Alabama A&M.
Because you think about it, it only talks up to 2 days of practice.
Right. Klein Peter looking downfield, under pressure, and the 250 quarterback goes down to the ground, could not escape the grasp, and I believe that was number 95, that'd be Kendarius Clark.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get away from him too many times.
No, you're not. You're not.
That'll bring up 4th down, and again, another great stand by the Golden Lions defense as Fletcher will line up at the Golden Lions 40-yard line, awaiting the punt. And on to punt for the Golden Bears.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I see you trying to find it.
I am.
I mean, because some of them, the weight numbers are the same as the number numbers.
He gets to the way.
Great punt.
Fletcher chases it down and just lets it hit.
Great punt, though.
And it'll be, yes, a beautiful punt. It'll be down at the 30-yard line. 14-0 remains our score. We'll take a 1-minute break, and when we return, we'll have more Golden Lions football on the UAPB Sports Network, Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat.
The ideal cut round diamond was developed to release the maximum amount of brilliance in a diamond. That was 100 years ago. The future is fire polish, and you have to see it to believe it.
The future is dazzling.
Nanotechnology creates an explosion of fire that's over 300 times more brilliant.
Dad, this is the future.
Come see the future for yourself at Sissy's Log Cabin.
Sissy's Log Cabin, because life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
Simmons Bank Field, where the Golden Lions are handling things here. They lead 14-0 over the Miles College Golden Bears. LaRon Marbley here with Carlos James. Sam Beavers, third member of our team, on the sideline. And again, we'll check in with him as the Golden Lions playing pretty well here now. Again, has had some missteps early in the ball game. A couple of penalties here, holding and penalties like that. Had an issue with the field goal team or extra point team with the holder, but that has been since taken care of, as we see Coach Hampton and the Golden Lions getting ready to take the field once again. And at quarterback, number 6 now, and that is Chancellor.
No.
Oh, check that. That is Macon back in the game. Jalen Macon returns to the game at quarterback.
Yep.
And I believe that is the running back, but number 6 is
Michael Jamerson.
It is. And he'll have it on the right side. He'll pick up 3 yards, maybe 4 on that first carry. And I'm getting confused. Last year, number 6 was Chancellor Edwards, was the quarterback.
Correct.
And it did throw me for a curve there. Jameson had a pretty good game against Tulsa as well. So the 4-yard gain by Jameson, it is 2nd and 6. 10:40 remaining in this first half. Here's another handoff. And a slew of Golden Bears there to make the stop.
Because for what I understand, Jamerson was supposed to be the guy. And Jonas just kind of took over here in the last couple of weeks. You know, the times he's really performed well. But one thing about it is, you're going to need at least 2 good backs.
There you go. That is a great point. I mean, back in the day, you had a featured back, but very rarely do you see a team with just one back.
But when UAPB's been good, they've always had 2 backs.
A couple of backs, right.
Name a year, and I can tell you the 2 backs.
Absolutely.
They were good.
Here's the play action. Macon looking downfield, throwing. The short pass is there. and caught is the tight end. That's number 85 on the grab, and Kevin English, the 6'5", 225-pound redshirt sophomore from Norwood, Ohio. But he'll be stopped well shy of the first down, and on comes the punt team.
I think I had one of my favorite tandems was McKissick and Johnson.
Yes, Ron Johnson and yes.
Oh man,
that was a great combo.
Really good. I'm not saying the rest of them wasn't, but
how about Neely and Tollfree?
Yeah, a very good one.
So fourth down.
You had Mallett and Mickey Dean.
Yes, and that was a great combo. That ball partially blocked. It'll hit and go out of bounds. And the Golden Lions lucky there as the Golden Bears will take over on their own 48-yard line. So another media timeout. We'll just keep it here for this break as the Golden Lions lead 14-0. Just over 9 minutes remaining in the first half. And I tell you what, I've been pretty impressed by the Golden Lions thus far. Again, outside of the few mistakes that they've made, mostly on the offensive side, they've looked pretty impressive here today.
Yeah, I mean, they've run the ball when we need to run the ball. We've thrown the ball exceptionally well. Today we missed a touchdown pass, but other than that, I thought they did a really good job. Had some untimely holding penalties and things like that, but, that's to be expected early in the season. So, hopefully they can stay on track and try to eliminate some of these penalties.
And so the Golden Lions again holding on to the lead. And let's check in with our guy Sam Beavers on the sideline. Sam? And he'll be with us here in just a second.
Done a good job of making sure that he's ready to go. He's ready to play. We've had some trouble with injuries there. He's got a lower leg injury. He's trying to work out on the sidelines. Both quarterbacks are playing. We'll see if we keep that up in the second half. Back to you guys.
And thank you, Sam, for that report. And forgive me for the technical difficulties. That was my fault. I'll take responsibility for it. But, again, the Golden Lions playing very well. And our guy Sam Beavers, he will have a talk with Coach Alonzo Hampton when we head in for the halftime report.
Unbelievable. You don't really make mistakes.
Cut it out. So we have an injured player on the field for the Golden Bears. Can you get that number? I believe that's 65 out there. And again, folks, I apologize. That was my mistake.
Ron's the best. He's the best I've been around.
Oh, well, thank you.
He's my buddy, but he's pretty good at this radio thing.
Thank you, sir. That's Jordan McCray that's down for the Golden Bears.
Because you ever leave me up here by myself.
It's going to be trouble.
I know baseball, man. That's what I know.
We can always throw. We have some good people that can fill in, like BC Davis and
BC came in here.
O'Gwen, and of course Sam does a great job as well.
Yeah, very good job. But OBC coming here with the crispy white.
Right, and the all-access pass. We're not privileged. We have the booth pass. That's it.
Yeah. Apparently, if you get a second, third, or fourth degree, you can get one of those T-shirts.
I guess so.
I'll never get one.
Here's a run by the Golden Bears. That's Elijah Jenkins coming in on the stop. I believe that was number 22 on the carry. This is like the third or fourth back we've seen for the Golden Bears.
Yeah, but you're going to need them. The way they're trying to pound that ball up the middle, only so much those guys can take. Because a lot of them, you look at their size, they're 5'8", 5'9" guys, and then only so much pounding you can take.
I see a number 122. Could it be Brandon Sterling?
Well, he's not playing. I'm just telling you. You got a 100 number, you're not playing.
Actually, that was Brandon Hicks on the carry.
I'll give you one more. Let's see if we find the highest number, because I got a 123.
Interesting. I think that may be the winner.
Yeah.
So a timeout on the field, folks. And, again, we'll just keep it here as we're about 8:39 outside of the halftime.
This one of those things you can't even tell your kids a story about you playing if you had 123 as your number. They're not going to believe that at all. Like, I was number 123. I played for miles and I ran for...
Was you running a marathon? You got 120?
Yeah.
Just about ready to
Is that
resume
your
action.
parking pass number?
And the Golden Bears will have it 3rd down and 8 here from the Golden Lions 45-yard line. Klein Peter from the gun. Fakes the handoff under pressure, missing the tackle. Great play, but not able to finish it off. And number 37 comes in and closes the play out. That's Kyrie Morrison, the 6'1", 220-pound redshirt junior linebacker from St. Francisville, Louisiana.
That's going to bring up another punt, another 4th down here.
And on comes the punter, and Fletcher will stand at his 10-yard line, of course. And I've seen a lot more of that also. We were always taught you do not back up inside the 10-yard line. I see a lot of guys fair catching the ball at the 8 and the 5, and I don't know if that's just a different – yeah, right.
New age football, man.
Now, if you're someone like Tariq Hill and you run a 4.2, then, you know, I can see it. But
me, you know.
Here's the punt. Fair catch called for. He'll let it hit, and it travels into the end zone.
He heard you.
And it'll be a touchback. It's a great play. Hey, good job, young man. Great job. Golden Lions hold on to a 14-0 lead. 7:45 remaining in this first half, ladies and gentlemen. And the Golden Lions playing pretty well. Could have a couple more points on the board. Have left a couple points out there, but again, all in all, have performed pretty favorably here in the first half.
Yeah, they've done a really good job. But we've kind of stagnated here a little bit. We need to get something going.
Well, you had the changes of quarterbacks. Remember, Macon came back in. Now we see Mekhi Higgins back in the ball game. Yeah, and, you know, that has some factor.
I'm not a fan of that.
Right.
At all.
So Higgins back in the game. Stack formation on both sides. It'll be a handoff to Davis. No, Higgins keeps it on the read option.
Yeah.
And he's obviously upset with himself. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he kind of played that flat-footed. And you got to kind of stay on your toes if you're going to run on turf.
So no gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10.
Then sometimes that tape, when you spat up on that synthetic turf.
Mm-hmm. Here's the 2nd and 10. Higgins going to throw. Looking for the slant route. It is complete, I believe. Yeah, they're going to mark him with the catch. That's Kenji Lewis making the grab. And, of course, he has a touchdown on the day. He'll be out to the 26-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4. Trips to the right side. Single receiver to the left is Lewis. Davis shifts to the right side of Higgins. Play clock down to 13 seconds. Higgins takes the snap. Looking under pressure. Avoids the sack. Rolls to his right side. He's going to throw back across his body. Has a man. And the defender, the ball actually hit him in the back of the helmet. He was trying to get back to the receiver. That was intended for number 15, Tristan Ballard.
Yeah, but Ballard has to do a better job of coming back to the ball.
Absolutely.
I mean, they're just a routine Little League scramble drill. Once that quarterback scrambles out of that pocket right there, you break that route off and come back to him, especially being the tight end. There's no reason for you to be that far down the field.
And at the least, you'll get a pass interference call.
Right.
I mean, coming back to that ball.
Right.
That was Gradarius Brown on the coverage.
But a guy that size, you don't need to be running down the field. Like, just stop.
Right. Here's the punt by Baker.
Nice punt.
The near sideline. The ball is fumbled, and it travels out of bounds. Great coverage there. Number 82 is right there on the play, Derek White. And that saves the Golden Bears as they will maintain possession, and they'll start from there on 35. Again, 14-0 our score. Golden Lions on top. And, of course, at halftime, we'll see the marching musical machine of the Mid-South. And, again, we see the Miles College Band getting ready to take the field. I believe they will perform first.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited about seeing the other team's band perform.
And don't forget, our guy Sam Beavers will have a halftime interview with Coach Alonzo Hampton. Klein Peter takes the snap. He's going to hand off to his back. And great defensive penetration. Making the play in the backfield is big number 69 for the Golden Lions. That's Ralph Covington, 6'3", 266-pound redshirt freshman from Independence, Missouri.
Yeah, they played on that series. What was the name of the series with the junior colleges on Netflix?
Kind of like Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I remember exactly what you're talking about.
But that school was featured on there at one point. Independence, Missouri.
So great play there. Second down and 12. Klein Pepper's looking to throw. Tries to throw a little sidearm, and it was tipped.
Yeah.
And the ball hit the turf before it was caught. It was intended for number 1, and that's Ja Andrews from Birmingham, Alabama. And didn't see who got a hand on it, but a great play defensively. We talked about that last night as well. You're taught as a defensive lineman, if you can't get to the quarterback, get those big paws up and see if you can knock it down.
Yeah, or at least change the throwing line.
Right, absolutely. I believe that was number 53.
Oh, nice play. That's a fumble.
The ball is down. It's loose.
It's going to be a fumble.
We'll see who recovered it.
We got it.
I think the Golden Lions have it, and indeed we do. So a forced fumble recovered by number 53. I just called him out. He wanted to be heard again. That's Khalil Arnold making the play for the Golden Lions, and they have prime real estate field position for this one. As we can see on the replay for all our streamers, he caused the fumble and then hustled back to recover the fumble.
Yeah.
What a play.
Yeah, yeah.
What a play. Khalil
Arnold.
Arnold.
That edge, man, he was rolling, but you got to give credit to that guy that was right beside him, too, Kendarius Clark. He drew double team right there, which enabled him to just beat his man one-on-one.
So first down and 10, Golden Lions from the Bears, 20-yard line. Higgins takes the snap, hands off to Davis. Hop steps, and he crosses the 20 down to about the 18. So a couple of yards gained there for Davis as the clock ticks down to about 5:20 remaining in this first half. Golden Lions again holding on to a 14-point advantage. And Higgins will have twins to the right side this time. Tight end at the slot right outside the right tackle. Kenji Lewis split wide left. Looks like man-to-man coverage. Here comes the blitz. Higgins picks it up, steps up, throws, and miscommunication between him and his intended receiver, Damon Dawkins. Dawkins went toward the post, and Higgins threw like the corner route.
Well, actually, my man did a really good job of shutting that route down because he had that safety over the top. If he continues with that route, he probably, well, I guess you can't really hit him now like you used
right.
to. But I think he saw that safety coming over the top right there, number 27. I think that's who that was.
So Higgins just able to throw that one away and bring up third down and about 8. Takes the snap, gives it to Davis off the right side. You have a short gain. And here's a fourth down. And on comes the field goal team. And, of course, last time they were out, as far as the field goal goes, the field goal was blocked after kind of a botch handled on the snap. And talking to Sam Beavers, he said he went back and watched the film, and he think it was the holder. So that's why you see Cochran actually holding in this ball game. So we'll see if he can get it down for our kicker.
And it also took forever.
Right. Dean Saris steps in. Again, taking a little time here. Here's the kick. It's up. Hits the upright, and it's going to be no good.
You got to get that ball.
And, right, because is that a live ball?
I don't know. I would think because it's a field goal attempt, it would be a live ball. Had it been an extra point, no.
But I'm wondering if it hit when it hits the upright, does that make it a dead ball?
That kills it.
Huh. We'll see if we can look that up, folks, and get back with you on that answer. But the Golden Lions, again, holding on to the 14-point lead. And, again, we have left some points out there on the field, but if the defense continues to play lights out, we shouldn't have any problems. But again, a lot of football left to be played.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, the history of UAPB football has been that second half. Man, it's been pretty tough. So you want to get those points right there, as many points as you can going into halftime. But our defense has played really well, and hopefully we can get another stop in this last 4-13 and put some on the board.
Here's a run off the left side. That is number 33 on the carry. That's Jamari Rowley. The 5'8", 180-pound freshman running back. He's from Columbus, Georgia. And he picks up about 4 on first down, bringing up 2nd and 6. Klein Peter looking, quick pass, out route, great break there. No good, no good. Incomplete pass. And that was Kyle Knox again on the coverage.
Yeah, Knox read that very well.
And we've seen him, as well as his brother, grow up through the years, man. They came in as freshmen and worked their way up.
But the main thing with those guys is they bring a winning pedigree.
Right. Of course, a couple of state championships over there at Bryant.
Bryant's won 5 in a row.
Here's the third down play. Klein Peter throws a quick pass in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. That was intended for number 6, Christopher Brown. And the pass was a little bit behind him, but you definitely got to make that catch.
I thought the pass was in the right spot because you had a guy sitting there in front of him, and had he let him through, he would have gave up a big hit or possibly an interception.
You got to shut that down as a receiver.
Yeah, the receiver got to read it just as well as the quarterback does.
Good call, Coach.
Yeah,
Good call.
I'm really good at this. I think I'm going to go back and coach football one day.
So 4th down, and the Golden Bears will punt this one away. Fletcher stands at his own 35. Here's the punt, high punt, nice punt. Fletcher steps up, makes the grab, has a little room, makes a move, still on his feet. Wrapped up. Had a little running room there, but he'll be tackled near the 50-yard line. The Golden Lions offense will have 3:35 remaining here in the first half to try to get more points on the board.
He just needs a little bit more wiggle with his jiggle.
And I tell you what, folks, they waste no time in between change of possessions, and it's right back to the action.
It's that new age football. How many plays can I get in, within a game period? A lot of people try to get in 100.
And, they've made a conscious effort to speed up these games as well.
Yeah.
So 1st down and 10, Golden Lions from their own 49. Spread formation for Hagens. Remains in the game at quarterback. Man in motion is Lloyd. And the handoff is to Davis on the right side. Has a little room, breaks a tackle, bounces to the outside, and he'll finally be ridden out of bounds on the far sideline. A little bit slow to get up is Davis.
Yeah, anytime you got a guy ride you back down like that, that's...
And a big guy at that.
Yeah.
Oh, Davis is very slow.
I think he rolled up on his ankle.
So an official timeout on the field with 3:19 remaining in the first half. Davis will be escorted off the field. He is walking under his own power, but he does have an obvious limp, as he will be replaced.
Let's give it up for T.J. Cleveland sprint across the field.
Yes, he was there quickly.
Wow. He's probably like 4'2".
As Davis tries to jog it off. And, of course, another capable back in the game, Michael Jamerson. He'll get it. Hits the hole, has a hole there, and he'll be ridden down. Another tough run by a running back, Golden Lion running back in Jamerson, as he's ridden to the ground by number 5, making the stop for the Golden Bears.
That is Jamichael Rogers from Bessemer, Alabama.
Bessemer.
6'2", 250.
Okay. Appreciate that, Coach.
And he just rides people down.
Right.
That's the second time he's rolled people down. So we got to take a look at that.
So 2nd down and 4 for the Golden Lions offense. Jamerson to get it again. And he's going to be hit almost immediately. And that was number 8 on the tackle. That's Gradarius Brown.
Yeah, that's what that is. I'm beginning to figure out this number code
system
that they got here. But one good thing about it, if you got a number 123, that's a lot of money at your school.
Right.
Because most teams only carry 80.
Well, Terrell Dewberry, his number is 6 foot.
Oh, okay. So he may be number 124.
Here's a run, tough run by Jamerson. Nothing really there as the defensive line making the stop. Number 42 and 52 combining on the tackle. Which one you got?
I'm going to take,
I got 52. That is Jadarius McNeely.
All right.
It's going to bring up 4th down and short for the Golden Lions. The offense remaining on the field. Clock ticking down. 140, about 140 remaining in the first half. Here's the big 4th down play. Higgins takes the snap. He's going to keep it on the read option, bounces to the outside, and great open field tackle. That's number 8 making the stop in Gradarius Brown. And it was a different back in the game. That was number 24, and that was B.J. Curry. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. And again, folks, you want to stay tuned. We'll check in with our man Sam Beavers on the sideline immediately when the clock hits 0. We'll kick it down to him when they are ready.
I would like to see them, maybe do a sprint out pass right there, give them the run pass option. That zone read, and it's short like that. You got so many guys in the box. It's going to be hard to kind of fake them out by pulling that ball and getting the first down.
So 1st and 10 for the Golden Bears. They're going to throw here. And looking for a man. Great play on the side.
It's that guy again, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Knox.
Kyle Knox breaking up the pass as he came flying in at the last moment.
Again, just like you spoke about before the game, I mean, that's one thing that we didn't see last year out of the same group of guys. Just the attention to detail and playing a good assignment football and being where they're supposed to be like they have been all season.
Jordan Pollard was the intended receiver. Here's another pass. It is complete this time to Pollard on the far sideline. He'll get the first down and just run out of bounds. That'll stop the clock at 1:15. Again, Golden Lions leading 14-0. So the Golden Bears will line up on this 1st and 10. Klein Peter Jr. takes the snap. Dozier looked like he was going to blitz, drops back, looking underneath, and almost intercepted. Dozier ran into his teammate, number 21, Grant Ewell Jr.
Yeah, Ewell had a pick.
But Dozier had his eyes locked on number 7, who was in the flats, trying to get there.
Yeah. You could take
it. Just one of those things, right? It's just one of those things.
Both guys, maximum effort, and, sometimes things happen.
Pollard, again, was the intended receiver. He seemed to be Klein Peters' go-to guy here. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. 1:10 remaining in the first half. Klein Peters drops back. Quarterback draw, steps up, makes a man miss. And he's going to have about 3 yards on the gain and a timeout call by the Golden Lions. We'll take a 1-minute break as well, and we'll be back for the last 1:01 remaining in the first half. Golden Lions lead 14-0 on the UAPB Sports Network and Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat. We'll be back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, inside Simmons Bank Field as we prepare for the final 1:01 remaining in the first half. Laurent Marbley, Carlos James, and at the half we'll hear from Sam Beavers. Golden Lions hold on to a 14-point lead. It'll be 3rd down and 7 when we resume action for the Golden Bears. Trips right, single receiver left for Klein Peter as he takes the snap, drops back, looking downfield. He's going to be under pressure, and a flag there. Klein Peter reverses field, looking down, keeping his eyes downfield, gets rid of it. Receiver comes back to it and makes the grab. But again, a flag in the backfield usually means holding from that position. Pollard makes the catch.
It's going to be all for naught.
So the 3rd down and 7 now turns to 3rd down and 12. Well, check that. It's a 10-yard penalty. 3rd down and 17, quite possibly. It looks like the infraction occurred near the line of scrimmage.
And if you're Miles, I mean, you got to think about it's only 14-0.
Right. You're still in this ballgame.
And you really hadn't, done much.
And again, folks, it's going to be a show at halftime. Several bands getting ready to take the field as a handoff to number 33, Jamari Rowley. He'll get back to the original line of scrimmage. About 35 seconds remaining in this second quarter. And I'm not sure if it's a timeout called or
it's 4th down. I would let it run out and call a timeout.
And that appears to be exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah.
As the clock now ticks down under 20 seconds. Down to 15. Play clock. It can go all the way down to 2 seconds before they stop the clock.
Yeah, you just get it at the 2-second mark.
Punt it away.
Yeah. Or just take the penalty one, however you want.
Well, of course, the clock will stop now after the timeout. And we'll just keep it here, folks. It'll be a 30-second timeout on the field. And when we resume action, as you said, Carlos, it'll be 4th down and 9. So they'll just probably take the snap, maybe even run it out and just fall on it.
No,
or maybe punt it away.
I would just kick it up in the stands.
Right. Kick it away from the right.
It's 2.1.
Because by the time the snap and the kick, the time should be about expired.
Yeah, so ain't no sense of trying to kick it into the end zone because if it falls short, you get a punt return for a touchdown. That would kill your team. So you just tell them, hey, you get this ball, you just kick it up in the stands. I mean, literally. Kick it in the stands.
Right, because you do not want to risk a return here.
Yeah, because you tell them, hey, kick it out to the left sideline over there, and that ball ends up inbounds, and now that wedge is set up going left, and you're in trouble.
So the timeout should be up. Not sure what's going on. The play clock has yet to begin. Oh, there we go. Now the officials have started play, and the teams will take the field. The ball will be spotted at the Golden Bears 45-yard line, and the quarterback remains on the field. So I think they're going to just try a Hail Mary for this last play.
Oh, Hail Mary.
So they're going to try to get some points before the half. Maximum protection, though. And no, they're just going to run it here. Here's the back trying to bounce it to the outside as time expires. And that'll do it for the first half, ladies and gentlemen. Our score, Golden Lions 14 and the Golden Bears 0. In just a moment, we'll try to catch our man Sam Beavers as he's trying to catch up with head coach Alonzo Hampton, of course, in his first season. And again, our score at halftime, Golden Lions 14, Golden Bears 0. And not a bad first half for the Golden Lions.
We ready?
And now we'll down to Sam Beavers.
Coach, we got off to a hot start on offense, kind of slowed down a little bit. What do we need to do to regain that momentum coming out of the halftime break?
Obviously, we need to stop making self-inflicted wounds, too many penalties on offense, not being able to sustain drives. And it's just not a good brand of football right now. On the offense side of football, special teams, we're not doing a good job. We're not blocking, holding, too many penalties. It's really frustrating right now. But we're glad to be ahead 14-0, but we got to play a whole lot better.
Defense, complete different story, playing lights out. What do we need to do to keep that up?
We can make more plays. At the end of the day, we're not playing good enough. We should have had 2 pick-six. So we got to pick up the tempo on defense as well.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck. Back to you guys.
And again, thanks to our guy, Sam Beavers, talking to first-year head coach Alonzo Hampton. We're at the half, ladies and gentlemen. Golden Lions lead the Golden Bears of Miles College 14-0 as we see the bands prepare to take the field. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back with the halftime show here from Simmons Bank Field. Once again, our score at the half, UAPB 14, Miles College 0. You're tuned in to UAPB Golden Lions football on the UAPB Sports Network and Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat. We'll be back.
We are the SWAC. Our heritage lifts us to great heights because my history is forged by trailblazers. That motivates me today to focus on my future. We are the SWAC. We are the new trailblazers. And this is my heritage.
The UAPB AMNN National Alumni Association's new Alumni Center will be a 10,000 square foot masonry and glass state-of-the-art center that features a 600 square foot entrance lobby showcasing the plethora of donors who contributed to building the facility. The center will have a director's office, cubicles, and a working area to accommodate 2 administrative positions. The entrance lobby is perfect for hosting receptions and small gatherings. The Alumni Board of Directors will have adequate space to conduct business in an 860 square foot boardroom with video conferencing, an 80-inch LCD flat screen TV, and advanced computer and audio systems for in-house presentations. Heading down this beautiful hallway highlights more phenomenal donors, while a stylish ladies' lounge allows for a much-needed moment of relaxation or preparation for an important meeting or a special event. The main amenity and showcase of this facility will be the 4,500 square foot Alumni Hall that will accommodate up to 220 guests in table seating and over 600 people when used as a theater or seminar-style venue. The Alumni Center, which will be equipped with a warming kitchen, will be a tremendous legacy for years to come. Make your tax-deductible donation today. Visit uapbalumni.org or call 870-536-2309. Can we count on you?
Because of you, we feel like we belong. Because of you, my family's happy and stronger. Because of you, we have a safe place from bullying. Because of you, I have a place to hang my art.
Because of you, graduation is within reach.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place for their future. Because of the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff Athletics Department, we are not only able to open doors, but transform lives. Great futures start here.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
In 1920, an athletic league was formed and slowly became one of the leading sports associations in the world of collegiate athletics, the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Today, the SWAC is looking towards the next century, growing, supporting, and transforming our intercollegiate sports activities for student athletes and promoting academic excellence. Each SWAC member institution represents a high level of integrity and sportsmanship. We are the SWAC, building champions for life.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are at the half here at Simmons Bank Field. Leroy Marbley, Carlos James, our guy Sam Beavers on the sideline. And Carlos, first half, you heard Coach Hampton talking, a lot of mistakes, and he sounded just like a head coach too. Yeah. No matter how good you do, there's so many things that you can do better. But I know you have to be happy with the 14-point lead going into halftime.
Yeah. I mean, you're happy with the 14-point lead. But just like you said, you had chances to score some additional points, one with an interception, and then the offense kind of got stagnant I think I attribute that to playing the two quarterbacks. I mean, because it's two different type of guys. So once we settle on one guy, I think we'll be okay. On the offensive side and on the defensive side, I think they played well. You just got to kind of capitalize, like Coach said, on those chances. You got a chance to get a turnover and turn it into points. You want to capitalize, especially against a Miles team that you don't want to continue to hang around and give them any confidence.
Absolutely. That can be the most dangerous things when you're talking about the smaller squad. So Golden Lions holding on to a 14-point lead here at the half. And to tell you what, we're looking for an exciting second half. Excuse me. Here at the halftime show right now behind us, we hear the Miles Band College. And, of course, we have High School Day, a lot of high school bands here as well. And we're here from the Marching Musical Machine of the Mid-South. Let's listen in, folks. Again, our score at halftime, UAPB 14, Miles College 0. Here's the Miles College Band.
Golden Lions, you know what time it is. Make some noise for the mesmerizing, the magnificent, marching, musical machine of the Mid-South. Golden Line fans near and far, we would like to officially welcome you to our very own marching musical machine of Mid-South High School Band Day. Today's halftime is dedicated to our future Golden Line. So make some noise for our future M4 members from near and far. Watch as they join in to M4 play some of our favorite tunes. At this time, we would like to say thank you to Parkview High School, Fordyce High School, Lee High School, Bolton High School, Douglas High School, Mills High School, White Heron High School, Central Michigan High School, Kip Tulsa High School, Booker T. Washington High School, Pine Bluff High School, Melville High School, and also Weston Chapel High School. Today we have over 900 students that will hit the field. Make some noise for M4. Golden Line fans, do me a favor and let me hear you roar. From the mesmerizing, the magnificent, marching, musical machine of the Mid-South. one talking out the side of your neck. We need everybody to stand up right now. Get on up. Y'all know how to go.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we saw a beautiful performance by the Miles College Band as well as the M4 Plus, all of the high schools here on High School Day, man. It's just a gorgeous sight out there as we prepare for the second half. And, yeah, it's just been a great halftime show. And Coach Graham, Mr. Graham does a great job with the marching musical machine of the Mid-South, man. And I tell you what, they practice just as hard as the football team.
Just as hard as the baseball team. Yeah. But you got to give them kudos, man, because you did a performance and then you added another, 3, 4 different high schools to it, and it sounded really well. I mean, that shows you the dedication that not only the Mr. Graham has, but those students have, man. I think that's pretty huge.
Absolutely. Hey, we'll take a break, folks. We'll take a 2-minute break. When we return, we'll talk stats from the first half. Golden Lions lead 14-0 over Miles College. You're tuned in to the UAPB Sports Network and Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat. We'll be back.
Simmons Bank has a lot of pride in Pine Bluff. It's been our home since 1903, but our goal has always remained the same: to help make our customers' dreams come true. From our headquarters downtown to more than 200 locations across 8 states. That's a lot of dreams coming true, and they all started right here in Pine Bluff. Simmons Bank, Pine Bluff proud.
Hi, I'm Ford Trotter for Trotter Ford Lincoln in Pine Bluff. We believe in being tried and true, and that means earning your repeat business by giving you our best customer service and best deals every single time.
Like up to $14,000 off MSRP on the 2019 F-150 Crew Cab. That's right, $14,000 off MSRP.
So come see for yourself. Shop Trotter Ford Lincoln in Pine Bluff and TrotterFord.com today. Tried, true, Trotter.
The ideal cut round diamond was developed to release the maximum amount of brilliance in a diamond. That was 100 years ago. The future is fire polish, and you have to see it to believe it.
The future is dazzling.
Nanotechnology creates an explosion of fire that's over 300 times more brilliant.
Dad, this is the future.
Come see the future for yourself at Sissy's Log Cabin.
Sissy's Log Cabin, because life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here inside Simmons Bank Field. Laurent Marbley alongside Carlos James getting ready for the second half. And Carlos, kind of looking at some of the numbers in the first half, what kind of stands out to you?
Well, it's the lack of passing for Miles. I mean, he's 4 of 16 for only 31 yards, sacked 4 times, right? And one of those passes was for 13 yards. That's over almost half of the 31 yards. So what that tells you as a defense, now you can kind of load that box on him and see what he can do, with them running the football.
And you read my mind. Again, we've been doing this together for a long time because my first thought would be make them throw the football. Yeah. You have to beat us through the air. Load the box up and make them beat us through the air. And looking at some of UAPB numbers, 18 rushes, 69 yards, net yardage, 8 of 12 for passing, 112 yards. Total plays, 30 plays, 181 yards. Look on the flip side with Miles, 38 plays for 77 yards. But what kind of stood out to me, and it seemed kind of odd, the time of possession. You have Miles with 18 minutes and 9 seconds. UAPB only 11:51, but they made, they took better advantage of the time that they did have the football.
Yeah, I mean, you started the game, you had the short field.
Right.
And that helped in that. And then the other time, I think it was some couple of penalties that aided scoring. Well, actually, Makai Higgins came in the game, which was a new wrinkle. And he threw the little screen pass, and our guy took it for the distance for a touchdown, So I think that was the difference. But other than that, like Coach said, the offense kind of sputtered a little bit.
All right, folks, we're ready for the second half, and we are just underway here from Simmons Bank Field. Golden Lions receive here, and they turn it upfield, and that is Maurice Lloyd on the return, and he's out past the 10-yard line out to about the 15. And again, looking for the Golden Lions to kind of pick up where they left off in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, the main thing is which quarterback. I think one of the things that has made the offense kind of stagnant because both of them have two different styles. Is which one you're going to stick to and what offenses you're going to run.
Well, I can answer one question for you. It'll be Jalen Macon.
All right.
He's starting the second half, so he will control the offense here. And again, I expect to see, unless it was some issues with Mekhi Higgins, and of course he's coming off injury, I would expect to see both quarterbacks here in the second half as well. So Makins will hand off on the first play from scrimmage, and big play. That's Jamerson being stood up at the line of scrimmage and didn't get the number of the defender, but I believe that was big number 19 making the play for the Golden Bears.
Yeah, that was a big time hit right there.
So no gain brings up 2nd and 10. Here's Macon, play action, throws it outside, and not a good pass there by Macon, intended for Maurice Lloyd, and definitely going to have to get that pass out up. It was a quick out route. He threw it low and away, and there was really no need for it as he had the defender beat on the quick out.
He didn't set his feet right there to make that throw. He still was kind of throwing off balance and really didn't get into the throw.
That was Cameron Williams on the coverage. And to bring up 3rd down and 10. Spread formation for Macon. Drops back. Steps up. Makes the throw. And that was going to be a little bit short.
Same thing.
Yes, he short-armed it. And that's going to be 3 plays and out for the Golden Lions offense as Macon will trot to the sideline. And here comes the punt team.
Yeah, he's going to have to get that back foot in the ground and drive. He's going to drive through those throws, especially on long out routes.
Right.
It may be
it's a long throw.
It may be 10 yards in distance, but it's probably 30 yards across the field on the throw. So he's going to get into that throw a little bit better.
As we see the Royal Court for UAPB. And here's Baker the punter. They're coming after it. Just missed it. Of course, they had a partial block earlier. This one is returnable, and the receiver has it, and he is wrapped up quickly. And I believe that is number 35 on the tackle for the Golden Lions, and that is Kirsten Rogers.
Yeah, Miles went punt block right there. Baker did a really good job of getting that ball off.
And, of course, timeout on the field. So we'll take one as well. 1 minute break, and we'll be back with more Golden Lions football on 99.3 The Beat. Welcome back to Simmons Bank Field. Golden Lions holding on to a 14-point lead. 3 and out on their first offensive possession of the half. And here comes the Golden Bears. They have it in Golden Lions territory at the 44-yard line. And here's Klein Peter on the first play. Play action, read, and gets it to his receiver. It is complete. And the first play from scrimmage ends up in a first down for the Golden Bears as they're down to the Golden Lions 30-yard line on the pass from Klein Pepper to his receiver, and that was Pollard making the grab. 1st and 10 from the Golden Lions 30. Trips right. Klein Pepper with the read. He gets it to his running back on the left side, has some room, hops over a defender. He's finally wrapped up inside the 20-yard line, and it looks like the Golden Bears are trying to move fast here in the second half.
Yeah, that was Brandon Hicks, a running back, 5'9", 175, redshirt sophomore.
He'll pick up the first down for the Golden Bears. Ball now spotted at Pine Bluff's 18. Here's the back again. Same back, breaks a couple tackles, still on his feet, and he's going to score.
That's what you don't want.
So the Golden Bears come out in the second half, make adjustments, and they're in the end zone with 13:20 remaining in this third quarter. And if you're the Golden Bears, that's exactly what you wanted to do coming out of the half. And if you're the Golden Lions, that's exactly what you didn't want to happen coming out of the half.
Exactly.
So here's the extra point attempt. And that is number 43, Miles Torrey from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Kick is up, and it is good. So we'll take a 1-minute break. 13:20 remaining. Golden Lions hold on to a 7-point advantage, 14-7 now our score here on the UAPB Sports Network and Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat. We'll be right back.
Life-changing, life-changing, life-changing flavor.
We're back inside Simmons Bank Field. Golden Lions give up a second-half touchdown to the Golden Bears of Miles College. Of course, had a 3-and-out offensively. We received the ball at the second half. Started the second half with a 3-and-out by the Golden Lions as we returned to action. And the Golden Bears answered, took their drive. I believe they started in Golden Lions territory, about 44 yards for the score. Here's a returnable kickoff. Maurice Lloyd has it at his own 4-yard line, picks up a couple of blocks, turns it, makes a move, and he's upended at about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that was number 40 for the Miles Golden Bears. And he is Cedric Bird from Quincy, Florida. 6 foot, 185-pound cornerback. He's a freshman.
As you hear the bands battling. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Golden Lions. Second possession here in the second half. They'll have it from their own 25 as Mekhi Hagan's now back in the game at quarterback. Makes a man miss, steps up. There's a flag, hits his receiver who is wide open, drops his shoulder on the defender. That was Ballard. Excuse me.
That's going to come back for holding.
And again, that's what Coach Hampton was speaking of, shooting ourselves in the foot.
Yeah, but I still think, just with my experience, when you got two quarterbacks, that's two different force inflictions. There's two different guys, the way they move in the pocket. If you're a lineman, Macon is more he's going to stand in the pocket more because of this previous injury. Mekhi's going to move around a lot, so that plays a part in the holding calls, because you got to know your guy.
And the youngster now at running back, B.J. Curry. And here momentarily, we'll try to check in with our man, Sam Beavers, as he will have an injury report for us. B.J. Curry gets his first carry of the evening. He's out to the 20-yard line. Gets 5 of those yards back after the penalty.
And getting back to my point, if you got Hagans in there, that means if I'm a lineman, I'm going to try to stick and hold my block longer. I mean, not Hagans, but
Macon. Right.
But with Hagans, I don't really have to because he can move. And that's just knowing the difference of who's out there.
2nd and 15 for the Golden Lions. Hagans takes the snap. Here's the blitz. He's under pressure. He's going to have to just eat that one. And he's going to be sacked inside the 10-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 9.
Yeah, it looked like Miles has made some really good adjustments at halftime on defense. And they kind of got that Golden Line offense a little frustrated right there.
So, again, you are absolutely right. The defense has been playing well for the Golden Bears here in the second half. Held the Golden Lions to a 3-and-out on the first possession, was able to, in turn, turn around and score 7 points. So they trail by 7 here. And the Golden Lions will have a 3rd down and a bus ride here from their own 9-yard line.
Yeah, 3rd down in Whitehall.
Here's Hagans, drops back, steps up in the pocket. He wanted to look deep. Nothing is there. Squares around, and he's just going to tuck it. Telling his receiver to come back to the football. He just turns the corner, and he'll be forced out of bounds.
That should be a penalty.
And
right
a little
there.
extra going on the sideline over there.
Somebody on the sideline hit him, actually. Or he did a really good
acting job.
job.
Nonetheless, it's going to bring up 4th down and 2 straight possessions for the Golden Lions with nothing going.
But there again, the receivers didn't recognize that, hey, man, this is like 4 seconds. I got to start to kind of work my way back to the football because nobody's going to have that much time to be able to throw the ball.
So it seems that the Golden Bears have made some adjustments at the halftime. And it's working out for them at least early on here in the second half. Here's a line drive punt. Fielded by number 11. Reverses his field, cuts up. And there's a flag. That might be a face mask.
Yeah, that's going to give Miles really good field position inside the Golden Line, probably 35.
Jaquel fails on the return. And I believe believe that's exactly the call. Face mask against the Golden Lions. And that is exactly the call. Face mask against the Golden Lions. So, again, great field position here for the Golden Bears. Timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. 10:56 remaining in the third quarter. 14-7 our score. Golden Lions on top on the UAPB Sports Network and Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat. We'll be back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and a little bit late on the draw for me there. As the Golden Lions take the field, defense, and the Golden Bears, they'll start first down and 10 from the Golden Lions 37-yard line. And again, great field position for this Golden Bears team as they have scored on their first possession of the second half. Klein Peter, play action, throws it out, and there was a forward pass, so it'll be incomplete. That one intended for number 11, that's Jaquel Fells. And that'll bring up second down and 10.
It's a critical point right here for the Golden Line defense. That they got to come up with a stop right here. You don't want to come out and give up back-to-back, scoring drives to tie the ball game, even though they've been put in a pretty tough situation.
So second and 10 as we return to the action for the Golden Bears. Incomplete pass on first down, and they have it on the Golden Lions 37. Klein Peter takes the snap, man in motion, and he throws up the field, has a man wide open, and he slips down after making the catch, but another big gain for the Golden Bears. And again, they've made some halftime adjustments, and they're firing on all cylinders here in the second half.
Yeah, they kind of ran UAPB's play against them. That little wheel route right there where that receiver sits down in between that corner and that safety right there, and that ball, that's wide open. Good throw right there by the quarterback.
Jordan Pollard on the grab. Here's Klein Peter. He's going to hand off this time. A couple of yards there. Number 41 in on the tackle for the Golden Lions. That's Mark Fleming. And in the backfield for the Golden Bears, that's number 22 on the carry.
We have a ball game.
And that was Brandon Hicks. He picks up about 3 on first down, brings up second and 7, deep inside Golden Lion territory at the 9-yard line. Klein Peter takes, low snap. It rolls. It's down on the ground. And I believe the Golden Bears are able to recover it, but they'll lose a few yards there, and it'll be third down and about 12.
That was a huge break right there for the defense. The only thing would have been better if you come up with the football right there.
And again, that was just a low snap. He kind of rolled it back there to him, so I'm not sure if the Golden Lions even realized that the ball was on the ground.
Now we have use of the main scoreboard.
So third down and now 13 for the Golden Bears, and definitely helps the Golden Lions out here. Klein Peter takes the snap. He's going to throw the stop route, and he has his man again. It is complete. There's Kyle Knox to make the tackle.
It's a great tackle right there by Kyle Knox.
One-on-one tackle, absolutely. Jordan Pollard again making the grab. And that's going to bring up fourth down. So a good stop. Kyle Knox let him catch it in front of him, came up and made the tackle.
That's a win for the defense right there.
Yes, especially with the field position that the Golden Bears started with.
Absolutely. Coach Doc, Mr. Doc Colin, I hear you. I see you right there with the gold hat on.
That's our guy right there, Doc.
Doc Colin, he's our other broadcast guy.
Here's the field goal attempt up off the upright, and it's going to be no good. Now, that's the second time we've seen a kick go off the upright and no good. So the Golden Lions dodge a bullet there, and they continue to lead by 7 points, 14-7 here with 8:27 remaining in the third. We'll just keep it here on this change of possession. Only 30 seconds in between the change of possessions as the Golden Lions offense will come back out. Jalen Macon now with his helmet off. So we'll see Hagens back in the game.
Yeah, I think you got to stick with it. With a game close like this, you got to stick with one guy and just kind of gain some type of rhythm.
And in just a moment, we'll try to check in with our sideline reporter, Sam Beavers, as, again, he has an injury report for us. First down and 10, Golden Lions from the 20. So here's the play. Run, this is the back up the middle, and that's B.J. Curry. And he'll pick up maybe a yard on that play. B.J. Curry, of course, the freshman running back for the Golden Lions. So it'll be second down and 9 here with 8 minutes left in the third. Higgins hands off. B.J. Curry has some room. He's on the second level. One man to beat. Turns the corner. It's going to be a foot race, folks. He's at the 40, down to the 30, to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, B.J. Curry, the freshman running back for the Golden Lions. And there's your answer.
There it is. That's what we needed right there. Big play. Big play right there.
So B.J. Curry answers the bell. And I'll tell you what, Carlos, what a job by the offensive line.
Yeah, offensive line did a really good job of creating a big hole over there on the right side, and B.J. Curry did the rest. I mean, rushing down the field, and nobody could catch him.
So a fantastic play there by B.J. Curry. The extra point is up, and it is good. We'll take a 1-minute break. Golden Lions lead 21-7, 7:42 remaining in the third here on the UAPB Sports Network and Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat. What a big play by the freshman running back, B.J. Curry, with a big run. As we return to action here at Simmons Bank Field, Golden Lions now lead 21-7, Carlos, and the freshman, first touchdown of the year, first touchdown of his collegiate career. I know he just has to be flying on cloud 9 right now.
Man, he was rolling, too.
He was. And, you know, they spoke very highly about this kid, that he was ready to play now. But we have, again, 3 great running backs in the backfield, so a little tough for the freshman. Here's the return by the Golden Bears. This is number 16. Has some blocks on the outside. Tries to walk the chalk. And a late flag coming out.
It's going to be a block in the back. Looked like that was number 80. That was the culprit.
And that was number 16 on the return. And Michael Goss.
Holding.
Kedarius Griffin, the 5'11", 180-pound redshirt sophomore wide receiver from Millport, Alabama. But again, hopefully here they'll bring this one back. And indeed, this will go against Miles College. And we'll see if the Golden Lions offense can kind of wake up again. Defense can kind of wake up. Now, we saw them. They were in a couple of bad positions to start off this half. Great field position, for the Golden Bears. Now, field position will not be an issue, at least here in the start of the possession.
Yeah, you got to look at that wheel route again. And then now, because you've ran it, something down the middle of the field that you got to kind of keep your eye on.
So here we go. First down and 10 for the Golden Bears. They have it at their own 17-yard line. Here's the swing pass out to the back,
That
makes a
should be a
man miss,
penalty.
and that is a flag.
Yeah, that's a block in the back right there.
That was number 33 on the carry, Jamari Rowley, on the catch, actually.
The receiver blocking the back on Knox. He had Knox actually, and not only blocking the back, but it was low. He was down around his ankles when he made that block.
And that's what they call the below the knee block.
Yeah.
And then coming back almost like a crackback from behind him. Yeah, that could be dangerous.
Yeah.
And again, Cal Knox having a pretty good ball game here today. He's been right there on the coverages.
I love to see corners like that, though, that can man up on their own. On
Absolutely.
Their island by themselves. And that's a really tough position to play, too. I mean, because that receiver knows where he's going, and you have to react to him.
Yes.
Yeah, y'all not that good. The receivers.
So first down and long. And they're just going to run this one on the left side. Not much there as the back tries to bounce it to the outside to no avail. And here comes the Golden Lions swarming to that play. Grant Ewell Jr., along with a couple of other Golden Lions to make the stop.
I mean, just like they always say, it's a game of inches. The difference is Miles made a couple of mistakes in the red zone, then missed a field goal, which turned into a long touchdown, and then now their offense is backed up in their own territory. And just like that, you go from thinking that I'm finna tie this game up to now I'm down 14 and I got my back to the end zone.
Right. So the Golden Lions definitely in a good position here defensively, second down and 17. Here's another run play. And tough running there by Riley again.
And one thing about it, we talked about it at the half and with the stats. With your quarterback being only 4 of 16, you're not really worried about him, throwing anything deep. Now, when you're down in the red zone, that's a little bit different because it's an easier completion, for a touchdown or what have you. But having third and long right here, you can kind of play coverage and blitz everybody.
So we'll see what the Golden Lions opt to do here on 3rd and 15. Fine Peter takes the snap, throws out, has that route again.
That's that same route.
And the receiver makes the grab. It's going to be a foot race, and this kid has a little speed, runs out of gas there, and he's still down the sideline, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds near the 4-yard line, where they're going to mark him out at the 8.
Yeah, it was that little wheel route right there.
And Knox got his eyes in the backfield. He released the receiver, and he just, again, settled down right behind the corner in front of the safety. And that was the catch made by number 16.
Actually, it was a great call because you had the inside receiver went out on the wheel route. The outside receiver ran a post to keep the safety in the middle of the field. Knox thought he was passing his guy off to the safety.
Safety, right.
Safety was reading post, and the guy wide open right there.
So that was Kadarius Griffin on the reception. And we have an injured Golden Lion on the field as they attend to him. And we haven't seen Jonas Davis at all here in the second half.
Well, with the way that one kid ran the ball.
And, again, hadn't seen him. And we'll check in with our guy Sam Beavers, and he has an injury update for us.
Sidelines, the receiver, the transfer from Kent State, walking gingerly. He's questionable to return. The big news is John S. Davis, the running back that starts for UAPB, is not wearing pads, and we do not expect him back in this one. We'll have an update on all of that later on this afternoon.
Thanks, Sam. Definitely appreciate that report. As we're back to the action, here's the run play. Riley looking for room, nothing much there. Jonas Davis out of the ball game. He said he's in street clothes. Not sure what happened. Didn't see him actually get injured. Yes, we did on the far sideline. He came back limping.
Yeah, when the guy
hit him out of bounds.
The guy rolled up on the back of his ankle.
That's what it was. Rolled him out of bounds.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
So
he did.
Davis out for the rest of the game. And hopefully it's nothing serious. Hopefully it's just maybe a little bumps and bruises, and he can return coming up next week. We'll definitely need him. Here's the play to the outside, and the Golden Bears, they're in the end zone once again.
That was number 33.
Yes, that's Riley. That's Riley. He's been carrying the load here in the second half, and he's in the end zone from about 8 yards out. And the Golden Bears trying to stay in this ball game. They climb a little bit closer
So how big is that run now for B.J. Curry?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then how big is having B.J. Curry when you got
With
Jonas
Davis out.
Davis going out?
Yes. So here's the extra point attempt by Miles College. Kick is up, and it is good.
A lot of stars are made when somebody else goes out.
That's right. It's your turn to step up. 21-14 our score. Go to Lions still holding on to the lead as they will prepare to receive here from Simmons Bank Field. We'll be back in about 1 minute with more Go to Lions football on the Uapb Sports Network and Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as the ensuing kickoff returned by Michael Lloyd had a little seam there for a moment, but missed the hole, and he'll be tripped up and tackled at the 24-yard line. Go to Lions answered with a long touchdown run by B.J. Curry on the last possession. Well, turned around and gave up another touchdown here by the Golden Bears, so still holding on to a 7-point advantage, and look like it's kind of going back and forth here in the second half with halftime adjustments being made by Miles College to get them back in this ballgame.
Yeah, Miles College has made some really good adjustments. They've outscored the Golden Lions so far in the second half, 14-7.
So here's Mekhi Higgins again, starting at quarterback. He'll take the snap, steps up in the pocket, lets it go. One-on-one with Kenji Lewis.
That ball was tipped.
And you can see the way the rotation was. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And we have a player down. He looks to be in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
That is number 37 for the Golden Bears, and Cameron Williams, the 5'11", 185-pound cornerback, only a redshirt sophomore from McCalla, Alabama.
They're like friendly fire, too, because he and his guy kind of collided there.
Right, going for that ball.
Yeah.
And he can barely put any
hopefully
weight on that leg. Yes, and it kind of looks like it hit his calf.
Hopefully he's just a calf cramp.
And it appears that way because he's kind of running it off. Thank goodness for that.
I've had them in the middle of the night.
Oh, yes, sir. We'll have you crying for your mom.
Yeah, man.
So we're ready to resume action here as
all of us are tough guys till we get a cramp.
Right.
And that little squeal that comes out is really embarrassing.
Absolutely. But now he seems to be walking pretty well, so looks like that's what it may have been, a cramp. All right, we're ready to resume action. Second down and 10, 4:37 remaining in the third. Trips right, single receiver left. Here's Higgins. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, keeps it on the read option, goes to the outside, picks up a block, still on his feet, and he'll just go out of bounds. Nice run there by Mekhi Higgins, and he'll pick up another Go to Lions first down.
I think the more he gets lathered up here and gets moving, I think he's going to play a lot better, and I think that offense is going to find some type of rhythm.
So the first down run by the Golden Lions quarterback will put them out to their own 45-yard line. Spread formation this time with B.J. Curry, the freshman running back, flanked to Higgins' right. Higgins reading over the defense, takes the snap. He's going to throw, looking downfield. Curry is wide open in the flats. Higgins decides to roll out to the right side, gets rid of it, and miscommunication there, incomplete. That was intended for number 88, Claude Coleman.
Yeah, Claude should have just kept running.
Right. And again, that's the same play we've seen the Golden Lions use and be successful. Well, the Golden Bears have used it a couple of times this half and been successful.
Yeah,
and again, it was open.
Sometimes it's hard to defend the play that hurts you the most.
Right.
That you run
you're good
well.
at. Right.
Yeah, that you run well. Because you really never practice against it. Because it's one of your better plays. You really never use it.
So 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Dawkins in motion from left to right. He'll fakes it, keeps it, and dumps it off to Kenji Lewis. Makes a man miss, makes a couple of people miss, still on his feet. And he'll finally be drugged to the ground at the 40-yard line of the Golden Bears.
It's going to be a first down. Kenji Lewis was real slippery right there.
He was. And he made in a small area, made about 4 defenders miss.
Yeah, he did.
And had to be a flag on the play, and indeed it is, as they will back up. Golden Lions back up to their own 40-yard line. So the great tap dance show by Kenji Lewis proves to be
for naught.
Right, as the Golden Lions will have it 2nd and 15 from their own 40. 3:30 remaining in the third quarter, 7-point advantage for the Golden Lions. Dawkins in motion, gives to the freshman running back and B.J. Curry, who had the long touchdown run here in the second half. The Golden Lions only score in this half.
How about having one carry in your career for a lot of yards?
Right. Oh, yeah, B.J. Curry is averaging about 35 yards a carry right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So Jamerson back in the ball game as Curry lost his helmet. Of course, he'll have to sit out for a play after the 1-yard gain. 3rd down and 14 now for the Golden Lions. Trips right, single receiver left for Higgins. Jameson flanked to his left. Comes the blitz. Higgins avoids the pressure. Rolls out to his left, looking for room, and nothing is there.
Yeah, you like to see him either run and throw that ball away.
Throw that ball away.
Or especially on 3rd down like that. You know, just get out. Don't take those extra hits right there, because that's what cost him at Tulsa.
Yes. So you
can get away with that in high school.
Right.
Can't get away with that in college.
So the sack results in actually he got back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain, and actually picked up a yard. So it'll be 4th and 13, and Baker comes on to punt this one away. As the returner,
Baker has to do a better job of getting that ball up higher.
Jarquel Fells will let it go, and the ball will travel. Oh, they're going to call it a touchback.
I thought it went out at about the 2.
So did I. They may take a look at this one. And the officials are discussing it near the pylon. And one of the Golden Lions pleading his case to Coach Hampton. And it seemed Coach Hampton's like, you just go play ball. Don't worry, we'll take care of that. And indeed, that's what you should do. You let the coach know, hey, Coach, I think we got that one. And then you go ahead and get back to your responsibilities.
Yeah, new head coach, though, he's trying to make sure these guys understand you do what it is that you do. You let me do what I do.
Right, absolutely. So it looks like it will stand as a touchback, ball out to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I wish we could have shown that again.
So 21-14 our score with 2:04 remaining in the third. Golden Lions on top. Here's Klein Peter looking for his receiver, and right there to make the catch, and Laprelle Boyd to make the tackle. That's number 7 on the grab. And he's had a couple here tonight for the Golden Bears. About to call them the Golden Hurricanes. That was Jordan Pollard on the grab. We got the Golden Lions, of course. We played against the Golden Hurricanes in week 1, and now the Golden Bears.
Yeah.
It's all golden. So 2nd down and 5. Here's another pass, and it is caught. And that is his main target, number 7 on the grab once again, in Jordan Pollard. And he's the 6'2", 200-pound receiver, graduate student from Pinson, Alabama. He'll pick up another first down for Miles College. So 1st and 10, clock ticking down, approaching 1 minute remaining in the third. Man in motion from right to left. Here's the handoff to the back, has a little room, and he squirts through. That's number 33 on the carry. And Jamari Riley.
Yeah, Miles has made a lot of good adjustments here in the second half. But they're finding some running room here, throwing the ball a little bit better.
Khalil Arnold returns to the game for the Golden Lions defensively. Here's the play action. Throws it to the outside, and the receiver came back to the ball, could not make the grab. Laprel Boyd was right there, but that ball should have been caught.
Yeah, with Laprel Boyd being on that side, we're missing Kyle Knox right now.
I think he's been replaced by Boyd.
Okay.
Of course, the other corner is number 19 for the Golden Lions, and that's Antoine Jackson. So to be third down and short, 3rd and 3, with 38.5 seconds remaining in this third quarter, with the Golden Lions on top 21-14. Klein Peter takes the snap, hands off to the back, and nothing there. Great penetration by the Golden Lions, and they'll wrap up the running back at midfield for a loss. And just entering the game, making a play, Khalil Arnold.
Yeah, great play right there. Knifing in there and make the stop by Khalil Arnold.
So that'll bring up 4th down, and on comes the punter. And you found him a moment ago. That's number 86. As he will try to pin the Golden Lions deep inside their territory.
As time expires here in the third.
And they'll let it go. So we're through 3, ladies and gentlemen. Golden Lions hold on to a 7-point advantage. 21-14 our score. And we'll be back with more Golden Lions football on the UAPB Sports Network and Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat.
The ideal cut round diamond was developed to release the maximum amount of brilliance in a diamond. That was 100 years ago. The future is fire polish, and you have to see it to believe it.
The future is dazzling.
Nanotechnology creates an explosion of fire that's over 300 times more brilliant.
Dad, this is the future.
Come see the future for yourself at Sissy's Log Cabin.
Sissy's Log Cabin, because life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
We're back inside Simmons Bank Field. LaRon Marbley, Carlos James, and Sam Beavers, third member of the team, on the sideline. And we're ready to resume action. It's 4th down, and the Golden Bears will punt this one away. And Fletcher will let it hit, and it goes into the end zone. So the Golden Lions will start 1st down and 10 from their own 20-yard line to kick off this 4th quarter. Just underway here, 9 seconds passing away. And looking at some of the numbers through the 3rd quarter, looking at total plays, Golden Lions 43 for 294. Now you look on the other side with Miles, 56 plays, now 272 yards. So they're kind of inching back into this ball game.
Yeah, the big thing that stands out is Klein Peter has, thrown the ball a little bit better because he's up to 180 yards right now. And then the running game with Pollard, the passing game, 6 catches for 81 yards, and Griffin had 1 for 79. So those been big plays, and Miles has made some adjustments.
And we'll see if Mekhi Higgins can get on track as he will keep it on the read option. He'll finally be tripped up just shy of the 1st down. They're going to mark him about 3 yards shy of the 1st down. But another tough run there by Higgins. And, of course, he's only 3 of 10 today passing. He does have a passing touchdown, and he's been sacked 3 times. So that's definitely a concern for the Golden Lions. Look at B.J. Curry now, 4 carries, 86 yards, and a score. And Mekhi Higgins, but prior to this quarter, 8 carries for 70 yards. And, of course, Davis out for the remainder of the ball game. And, again, we'll try to catch up with Sam Beavers, see if he's found any additional information on Davis. Again, as he mentioned, he's in street clothes since after the first half. Here's a run. Looking for room is B.J. Curry. Not much there. He'll be pulled down at the 26-yard line. Looks like it's going to bring up 3rd down and short. And again, the Golden Lions only having that one score here in the second half. Kind of slowed up a little bit in the second quarter. And then it kind of continued coming in after halftime. As here's the play action. Higgins looking downfield, throws it, has a man, but he's not going to be able to get his feet down.
That's the other quarterback now.
Actually, Macon, you're right, absolutely. That is Jalen Macon with the pass.
So obviously something happened to Higgins on that play, the previous play. Macon again had a chance to hit his receiver, but he never really set his feet to make a throw. And coach is telling him about it right now.
Pass was intended for Maurice Lloyd. So Baker will come on to punt. And again, dropping back to return. His number 11 fails. He'll make the grab, makes one man miss, still on his feet, picks up a block, has a little room, cuts it upfield, and he'll finally be wrapped up after he gets across the 50-yard line, and a late flag coming in. And we'll see what the call is.
Hope it's not against us.
Well, we'll take a break, and when we return, we'll have the call for you and more Golden Lions football on the UAPB Sports Network and Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat. We'll be back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And the penalty will go against the Golden Bears of Miles College. So they'll back up before starting this first down play. And we welcome back our Deltaplex Radio listeners. Golden Lions lead 21-14 with 13-13 remaining in the ball game. Miles College will have the football here to start this drive at their own 43-yard line. And Mekhi Higgins was sitting on the bench being attended to by the medical staff. Hopefully he's okay. As Jalen Macon returned to the game at quarterback. Looks like the defensive lineman may be very close to being offsides for the Golden Lions, so he's going to have to be careful there. There you go. Backed up a little bit. He must have heard me. Here's Klein Peter. He's going to hand off to the first back through. That's number 22 on the carry. Not much there on that run. It's a pretty good job by the defensive front of the Golden Lions, Damian Hartz. Check that. That is Brandon Hicks on the carry for the Golden Bears. He'll pick up about 4 yards on that first down play, bringing up 2nd and 6. So here's the run. Hicks has it, left side. And he'll finally be wrapped up. Rico Dozier in on the play, as well as number 21 for the Golden Lions, and that's Grant Ewell Jr. Short gain brings up 3rd down and 4. And the ball spotted right in the middle of the Golden Lions' head.
Yeah.
So that would be midfield, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd and short. Approaching 12 minutes remaining in the ball game. Klein Peter from the gun. Tight formation to the right side. He's going to hand off to the back, and in the backfield, getting great penetration. That's big number 53, Khalil Arnold, making another great play, and he'll drop the back in the backfield.
A really good play right there, forcing the fourth down. Get the ball back for the Golden Line offense, see if we can get something going. If we can get another field goal, at least on the board, kind of push that lead to at least 2-score lead.
So it'll be fourth down here, and they're going to punt this one away as Fletcher stands at his 10-yard line. Here's the punt.
Beautiful.
Fair catch called for. And it goes through the hands of Fletcher.
Oh,
my
no.
goodness. It goes into the end zone, and it is recovered.
Oh, no.
Now, is that a touchback or a fumbled punt return? That may be a touchdown.
That may be a touchdown. Because he did throw the beanbag out, signaling fumble.
Right.
And the recovery was in the end zone. That's probably going to be a touchdown, unfortunately. Yep, that's what it is.
Oh, wow. That is the last thing the Golden Lions needed in that position.
As a former punter, I saw it. It was a beautiful punt. I mean, it got up, and then when it came down, spiraled down. And that when it comes down like that, it's going to shift one way or the other.
And I was taught that by who was your teacher? It wasn't Ricky Parks this time, but you have to follow the nose of the ball. If the nose of the ball is pointing to the right, when it comes down, it's going to fade to the right very quickly, or to the left. Or if it's like a pass, then it's going to carry like a pass.
Correct.
So you have to learn how to read the nose of that football, and Fletcher didn't do a good job there. First of all, once he saw it still floating and he went inside the 10-yard line, you turn around and you get away from it.
Right.
He tried to field it and was unable to come up with the catch. And
they're going to actually look at that. Since it's a scoring play, they're going to look at that on the monitor to see exactly where the recovery was made.
Right.
But like I said, beautiful punt. I mean, it was high, and he turned that thing over, and when it came down like a missile. And if anybody has ever tried to, I don't know what I can compare it to, but it's pretty difficult to do to catch that ball anyway.
And I was trying to see who recovered that for the Golden Bears.
Yeah, I didn't have a number either.
So the officials will conversate here for a moment to make sure they have the absolutely correct call with 11:09 remaining in this ball game.
And again, thankful for the fans that came out today.
Absolutely.
After spending all last week in lovely Memphis. And greatly outnumbered the Tennessee State fans. The Golden Line fans showed up again tonight, or this evening rather, which is good.
All right, we're going to check in with our guy, Sam Beavers. He has a report for us.
Came out of the game at quarterback on that last series. He does look okay. He's questionable to return. He's still got his pads on. So we'll see if we see him back in this one. Christian Love, offensive lineman, came out of the game a couple of series ago. Expected to have a stinger in his shoulder. We do expect him to be back in the game before too long here as we're progressing in through the fourth quarter. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Sam, with the update. And he was talking about here's the field goal. The extra point attempt is blocked, and that will help the Golden Lions as they hold on to a 1-point advantage heading into this last 11:09. So it looks like an immediate time, or check that, folks. Something's going on the field. Let's see here.
Well, UAPB thinks that they can return it, but you can't. It was an extra point.
No, you can return an extra point for 2 points.
Not
if you return a field goal. In college, you can. In high school, you can't. But in college, if you block an extra point and return it, it's worth 2 points. If you block a field goal and return it, it's a touchdown. So I see the argument from Coach Hampton.
Let's see.
Yes, if you block an extra point and recover it and return it, it's worth 2 points. So that play should have still been alive, and that's exactly what Coach Hampton and his staff is saying, talking to the referees. You can't blow that play dead. Now, the only reason I would think that you could not is if it traveled outside of the end zone after they got a piece of it. But you can return a blocked extra point for 2 points.
Or if it goes into the end zone.
Is it a dead ball? That's a good. No, I think I've seen it return out of the end zone before. Yeah, we're going to have to take a look at that. We're going to go to our rule book, Coach. I'm going to go to our rule book because I'm almost 99% positive that you can return a blocked extra point, and it's only worth 2 points. It's not worth 7 because it's an extra point. Now, of course, if you block a field goal, it'll be a 7-point touchdown.
You sure that was from one of those injuries you had? You just
it might be CTE talking a little bit. I don't know. But I do believe I'm correct on that one.
I have no idea. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I have no idea.
Well, I was on the end trying to block kicks, so I do believe I remember on the extra point you can return.
That was 30 years ago, man.
You're right. All right, here's a return, and this is Lloyd looking for room on the outside, turns the left corner. He's hit on the outside. Oh, a couple of exchanges there. And the officials quickly over there to kind of break it up.
Yeah, but you play, they still had to put bulbs in the scoreboard.
All right, so we're doing that now. Go to Lions.
Digital now.
Excuse me, we got a game to call. Go to Lions first. First and 10 on the 24. And you're talking about me. Didn't you play when they had leather helmets?
I know. That's why I don't know the rule. That's why I don't know the rule.
Remember, you could fold your helmet and put it in your pocket,
and
man.
Take it to lunch. Take it to lunch. We had those old hard helmets, the concussion helmets.
Yeah. Now, we did come through the Riedel area, the beginning Riedel area.
The
with
helmet was so
with
heavy.
The dipping packages as cushions.
Yeah, man.
First and 10, Golden Lions. Here's the run. B.J. Curry remaining in the game. Again, not much there as he's back to the line of scrimmage. He may have got a half a yard gain there. We'll call it 2nd and 9.
I wonder if I can get some of that money from high school. Because those helmets were heavy and they hurt.
As I see my little nephew coming in the booth to see us, Christian. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They've grown up on me a little bit there.
Yeah, a lot.
2nd and 9 here, 10:28 remaining. Here's Curry again up. And Higgins decides to keep it. Has a man, and it is complete to the tight end. And here's a late flag.
That flag came from way...
Right. Again, that was number 15. I believe that's Ballard. Tristan Ballard on the grab.
And usually when you have that going on, you may have a illegal guy down the field with one of the linemen because it took so long for the play to develop. And those linemen still kind of move. I think they give them 3 yards now in this era of football, Ron, not when you play.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're probably right there. Again, Higgins did the read option.
Because I think 74 was way out here. 74, 73 was way out.
And according to the Golden Bears, is going against the Golden Lions, and as well as the officials. So the official call is illegal man downfield, so they'll back up. And again, putting themselves behind the 8 ball. Only a 1-point advantage with 10:18 remaining in this ball game.
Yeah.
Golden Lions are in desperate need of a score.
And they've been outscored 20-7 here
in this half,
the
right?
second half.
And again, you have to give kudos to the Miles College coaching staff. They made some adjustments at halftime.
Yeah.
They've been able to put some points on the board. Of course, they were blanked in the first half.
Yeah, 14-0 at half. But, I talked about that, though. The longer you let a team like that hang around, the more confidence that they get.
That is true. So 2nd down and a bus ride for the Golden Lions, 2nd and 22. As Carlos said, 2nd and Whitehall.
No, this one is 2nd and Thomas Grocery.
Or all-timer.
Yeah, all-timer, yeah, exactly.
So it'll be a short gain for the Golden Lions. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 16 for the Golden Lions. We'll see if we can pick up a 1st down. They're going to mark it 3rd and 15. Now under 10 minutes remaining in the game.
Yeah, any yards you can get right here is huge because you want to be able to, if you do have to punt, you can flip the field a little bit.
Trips to the right side, single receiver left for Higgins. Looking downfield. He's going to go up top. Has a man looking for Dawkins. And Dawkins got a little bit wrapped up with the defender.
Yeah, it was a good job by the defender.
It was. Good no call, too, by the officials.
Yeah, because what he did was he saw that ball was going to end up over the right shoulder. All he did was just kept his shoulder in that guy's back and walled him off from the ball.
And that was number 9 on the coverage for the Golden Bears. That was, I believe it's Dexter Scott.
So this is huge right here. because looks like Miles going to get really good field position with their guy standing at the 45.
And that is fails. Great punt there by Baker. Gets a good one off. Stays in bounds, takes a Golden Lions bounce, and fails to go up the right sideline. Not much there. So that was a good job to flip the field by Baker, the punter for the Golden Lions.
Yeah, there's a flag right there on the play. And we had some extracurricular on the sideline over there between one of the Golden Lions.
So we'll have the call when we return. Timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. 9:07 remaining. 21-20 is our score. Golden Lions up by 1 here on the UAPB Sports Network and Deltaplex Radio's 99.3 The Beat. We'll be back.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And we have it appears offsetting personal fouls. As you said, a little extracurricular activity going on the sideline, on the far sideline. And Coach Shade and his staff don't quite agree with it, but again, it looked like it was offsetting. So we're back inside Simmons Bank Field, and the Golden Lions, Carlos hanging on to a 1-point advantage as we see the legendary Greg on the sideline for the Golden Lions. A couple of recruits and players.
Greg Walker.
Legendary.
Yeah, I was surprised that somebody bought him a new jersey.
Right. Yeah, number 1 is not right. 13 is your number, Greg.
Usually he's wore 13.
Right, 13 is your number.
It's hard to even peel him out of it. So to see him in that jersey, I mean, great gesture. But it was odd seeing him in a number 1 jersey, but he is a legend.
All right, folks, we're back to the action. First down and 10 from the 30-yard line for the Golden Bears. Here's the play action. The pass read option, and it is incomplete. And that was number 33 there on the coverage, Sean Wilson. As the pass was intended again for his main receiver, number 7, Jordan Pollard. So the incompletion brings up 2nd and 10. Again, Miles at their own 30-yard line. Even front for the Golden Lions. This will be a read option. Heads it to the back on the right side a little bit there. He'll get out to about the 32 for a 2-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They've attacked both edges both times on the passes. Might want to kind of make sure we shore up that middle right here.
So 3rd down, 8.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. Trips left, single receiver right. Here's Klein Peter looking downfield, has a man open, and it is caught. Pass is complete again in the soft spot of that zone. Yeah. This time the catch made by number 2 on the reception, and he'll have a first down for the Golden Bears in Deontez White.
Yeah, the Golden Bears, again, continue to make really good adjustments and come up with some big plays. And only down 1 with 8:04 to go. Defense, we need them to make a play right here.
Klein Peter takes the snap again. This time it's number 33 hitting the hole. He'll have a short gain. And that's Jamari Riley. He'll be stopped shy of the first down by about 3 yards. And again, typically when you have a lead, the clock is your friend when it's winding down. Here, with only a 1-point advantage, and here's Riley again spinning off tackles. He's inside the 15-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 12, and he has another Golden Bear first down.
Yeah. Got to come up with a play right here. Defense. Even if you can hold them to a field goal would be huge, because now you still, a field goal gives you the lead yourself.
Here's Riley again off the left side. He'll be down near the 10-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 9.
But if you're Miles, you're probably trying to go 4 downs.
Yes, you're trying to score a touchdown here.
You're on the road. You're 2-0. Hey, why settle for 3?
And then they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. It's coming.
Yeah.
If
the
they're able to
is,
score.
I was just saying maybe UAPB hold them to 3, make it 23-21, then a field goal still wins the game. But
absolutely.
if you're Miles, you say, I'm on the road, I'm going to go for it.
Here's Klein Peter, takes the snap, gives it to his back. Riley again, turns the corner, or turns up off tackle.
And they can get a first down inside the 5.
At about the 3-yard line.
Yeah.
Riley down to the 5. So it's 3rd and short here, 3rd and 2.
Is this what we need our big guys up front to kind of step up right here?
Approaching 6 minutes remaining in the game. Klein Peter takes it, hands out to Riley, and great job off the edge. That is Ewell Jr. coming off the edge, making a stop in the backfield, and that's the exact play that the Golden Lions needed.
Yeah, that was a huge play right there. Now you make Miles make a decision, but
you said it though. They're going for the touchdown.
Yeah, if I'm them, I'm gonna try to score the touchdown here, or you got a chance you could even get a first down here.
Right. So it's 4th and 2. They can pick up the first down at the 3-yard line.
Now Golden Lions got to be aware of a hard count right here.
Right.
Because the offside gives them 1st and goal at the half-yard line.
So Klein Peter will line up under center. He'll take the snap, hand off to the back. As Riley dives forward, he looks like he may be a little short.
No.
They're going to mark him at the 4-yard line. So that's a turnover on downs. And the Golden Lions defense step up, and they step up big.
Yeah, that was a big-time stop right there by the Golden Line defense. But, if you Miles, that's kind of what you got to do right here. I mean, I wouldn't have tried the field goal either.
Right, but I would at least give my quarterback a run-pass option there. I mean, you wanted the bully ball and didn't work out. Thank goodness for the Golden Lions. And that charge led by number 53, Khalil Arnold.
Yeah, maybe some misdirection.
Right, or something like that,
yeah.
some of that nature. But I tell you what, even though they didn't get the first down, you still put the Golden Lions offense in a very peculiar spot.
Which has struggled.
Right, this second half, right.
Yeah, they've struggled a lot.
So we'll see what the Golden Lions dial up. Mekhi Higgins remains in the quarterback. B.J. Curry in the backfield. He'll get it off the right side. Very little running room there as he gets out to the 5-yard line. Maybe a gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And if you're the Golden Line offense, you got to at least try to pick up 2 first downs to give you a punter, some real estate to be able to punt with. Because if not, Miles is still sitting there going, if we can hold them to 3 and out, we're still going to get the ball on the plus side of the field.
Of course, the Golden Lions in no hurry as they will let the play clock kind of wind down here now at 15 seconds. Game clock at 4:45.
And the thing about that is that good for you because of where you are. If you don't get a first down, you ran out time that you may need to try to score. So
Curry will get it again.
It's a lot of thought process in this thing, man.
It is. He'll pick up another yard out to the 6-yard line. Being very conservative here, deep in their own territory.
And there's no right or wrong way to do it. It's just your opinion, your choice of how you want to attack it as a head coach. And one thing about it, being a head coach myself, those decisions are
it's no fun, huh?
No. A lot of people can make them from up here, and I can make them from right
absolutely,
now.
absolutely.
When you have that headset on and you having to call that play, it get kind of dicey sometimes.
So here we go, y'all. 3rd and 8. Under 4 minutes remaining. Higgins back to throw. Under pressure.
Get out of the end zone, kid.
And he makes a couple of people miss, still on his feet. And he'll fight his way back to the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Again, getting a little chippy out there.
Yeah, but he has to throw that ball away right there.
Well, it kind of fits in the theme of what they're kind of doing. He didn't want to stop the clock. I don't think Coach and his staff wanted to stop the clock there. And again, hopefully it won't come back to bite us, but with you running the clock and letting the play clock run all the way down, you wouldn't want to throw it away and stop the clock after you. If your game plan is to run the clock out, and that appears.
I was only saying that because he was trapped in the end zone.
Right. Oh, yes. At that point, get rid of that.
Yeah, it's like, hey, let's try to get
because we luckily were able to get out.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Baker on to punt.
He's standing deep in his end zone.
This is fails. He'll have to retreat into his own territory at the 45. Hope he didn't out-punt the coverage here. Fails, cuts it up, gets a couple of blocks, and he'll be tripped up inside Golden Lions territory. They're going to mark him at about the 35-yard line. And again, a short field here for this Golden Bears offense.
Yeah, and that's the reason why you go for it down there. And the way the Golden Line offense has struggled here in the second half, you go for it because worst thing happen is if they get a couple of first downs, then, hey, that's what they're supposed to do. If not, they punt it, and you're still going to get the ball on the plus side with a chance to now you take the field goal because now you're down 251.
Right.
You take the field goal and you go, okay, UAPB, we're going to take the lead and you got to try to score.
Joshua Edwards on the tackle.
Our defense is going to make a play.
Absolutely. Here we go, D. Here we go. First down and 10. Golden Bears from their Golden Lions 35. Here's the handoff.
Something.
Fake play action. Man wide open. And the catch is made by number 1, Jai Andrews.
He's going to score.
And he scores. Flags on the play that I see. Wait a minute. There's something going on as the quarterback is there is a flag. There's a flag near the 28-yard line. So a legal man downfield, and they got caught with the exact same thing that happened to us.
That was huge.
And the Golden Lions dodge a bullet there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Huge.
What an effort by Jay Andrews, 6 foot, 195-pound junior wide receiver out of Birmingham, Alabama.
Huge.
And I nearly passed out there holding my breath.
Don't do it.
So they back up.
I'm going to stick your head out this window.
It's 1st and 15. Here we go. Hands off this time to the back. Has some room. He breaks a couple of tackles. Still on his feet. Inside the 30-yard line is number 22 for the Golden Bears. He'll have a first down. And that's Riley on the carry again.
Yeah, he's the bigger back.
Check that. That is Brandon Hicks that time.
22?
Yes, 22.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
So he'll pick up 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. And a lot of movement on that front, and each team pointing at each other. And typically there it's going to be against the offense.
Yeah, typically.
But we'll see.
Let's hope we're right there.
The official call.
As the lineman there, 71, was saying that UAPB made them jump.
Yep. And it's going to be against the Golden Bears. Yes. So 2:07 remaining in the ball game, folks. Again, it can't get any closer than this. 21-20 our score with the Golden Lions on top by 1 single point. And they'll have to fight off this Golden Bear drive in the remaining 2 clock now starting again. 2 minutes now left. Under 2 minutes remaining. Here's Klein Peter from the gun. Twins left, single receiver right. Takes the snap. Here's a draw play, and this is fumble. Looking for room. The ball is loose, scooped up by the Golden Lions. And that is number 21, Grant Ewell Jr. He has a convoy in front of him, folks. He may go all the way and finally forced out of bounds by the quarterback at the 21-yard line. But there is a couple of flags on the play. But I think that's going to be after the fumble recovery. Yeah. Let's keep our fingers crossed, folks. Big play, Golden Lions defense. And I tell you what, regardless of what comes out of this flag, what a play, Golden Lions defense.
Big time play right there by the defense. We said they needed to make a play right there to give us a chance.
And indeed they did. Let's see what the official calls are. Again, there were 2 flags on the play. See one on the numbers at the 40-yard line. Both flags in the same position, so they probably saw the same thing.
I'll tell you one thing, this Miles coach is making himself some money.
Oh, yes, sir. He won't be there. He won't be there long.
Yeah, the way his teams played against some really good SWAC teams. And they played up. They played well. And it's just not the players, it's the scheme.
Right. I can only imagine what they're going to do in the SIAC this year.
Yeah. But the SIAC is a tough conference now.
It is. Obviously, we're seeing it here with a tough team. And we'll just keep it here, folks, as we await the official call. Coach Hampton pacing the sideline. See him near midfield on the Golden Lions sideline.
And it's going to be huge right here because where the ball's spotted.
All right, folks, here we go with the official call.
coaches being out on the field. 15 all fingers in the end of the line. That's all the 19 possession of football.
Well, it is against the Golden Lions, but it is a post-fumble recovery penalty. Unsportsmanlike conduct, if you guys couldn't hear it, unsportsmanlike conduct on the Golden Lions sideline. And it's just what happened. They got excited after the fumble. Big game play, 1:39 remaining in the game. The kids got excited, maybe came on the field, and it resulted in a penalty. But the Golden Lions will still have it in great field position. But now the clock is their best friend.
I can take that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
As a coach, the guys are excited.
Cheering their guys on, making a play.
Yeah, and then the most important thing is we still have the football, 1:39 to play. We still need to make a first down here. We need to get a first down.
And both teams with 3 timeouts on the clock.
And if you're Miles, UAPB's not probably going to throw the football at all.
Of course not. I wouldn't. Here's Hagan. He's going to give it. And the running back is definitely being told, put 2 hands on that football, and I believe that was B.J. Curry.
Yes.
2 hands on the football. He's out to the 30-yard line, and the
So Miles going to start using timeouts.
Golden Bears, they're using their first timeout as we speak. So a timeout on the field. We'll just keep it here as we have 1:30 remaining in the ball game. And the Golden Lions are in prime position to take home this win, first win of the season. I mean, need to at least get one first down. I think that will seal the deal.
Yeah.
Of course, 2 more timeouts for this. Well, I'm assuming 2 timeouts. I can't recall them using a timeout this half. But on the board, it still says 3. But I think it's 2 timeouts remaining for Miles College. Golden Lions will have it at the 30-yard line. And again, all you're going to see is a run up the field. Now, the big thing on that first down play is B.J. Curry. 6 yards on that first down carry, and it puts you in a very manageable 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, big-time run, but that's kudos to the offensive line.
Absolutely.
He's getting the push, and you got to think, those guys know, too. If we can get a push and get a first down here, we can pretty much, end this ball game.
So Hagan's in the backfield again with B.J. Curry. Of course, everybody there's a hard snap count.
They got back, though.
And they did.
And speaking of prime, let's get this one over so I can go watch prime.
Go watch prime time.
With my glasses and my hat on.
Here's the snap. Curry gets it again.
There it is.
No.
There it is.
Hagan's keeps
there
it.
It is.
And do not go out of bounds. Why would you go out of bounds? Come on, Hagens. You're the quarterback. Do not go out of bounds.
But we're letting the clock run because we're at home. Now they stop the clock.
And they're going to fix it. They're going to put time back on the clock. My goodness, son. You do not. That's the last thing you do is go out of bounds.
Yeah, but this game's over.
Yeah, and it should be.
It's
but
over.
Again,
it is over.
You're the quarterback. You got to have that awareness. Come on, kid.
Because they have 2 timeouts left. It's 1:20. Pretty much, 3-0 downs.
Yeah, the first down did it. And thank goodness he got the first down first.
Well, not really, because...
Well, yeah, they did it. You can call timeout twice.
It'll be 3rd down.
Depending on how long the plays take.
It shouldn't take long.
But each play is going to take at least 10 seconds.
That's if you don't down it.
True. So let's see what the Golden Lions decide to do. But again, you just don't go out of bounds there. You let the clock run.
No, you definitely don't.
Because now you save the timeout.
Yeah, not even when you played a long time ago. You don't go out of bounds.
Hagan's going to keep it again. And he's just looking for room to eat some clock.
Fall.
And exactly what he needs to do.
Yeah, you don't want to fumble. You want to fall.
So here's the second timeout taken by Miles. They'll have 1 timeout remaining, 1:12 remaining in the ball game. 21-20 our score. Golden Lions up by a single point. So let's see. That play took about 10 seconds. You have another one. They have 1 more timeout. Take it about 10 seconds. That'll get you down to close to a minute, and it'll be 3rd down. You down it. You get, 40 seconds from the time?
25 in college.
Right, 25. So that's another 30 seconds. Yeah, may need to get another first down here before we call it a night.
but this kind of plays into just irony is Coach Hampton is just trying to get his first win. And when you're trying to get your first win, it's going to be pretty tough. I mean, your first college win as a head coach, and yes, it's going to come down to the end.
All right, folks. We're just about ready to resume action here. Golden Lions, 2nd and 9. Higgins takes the snap. Here's Curry, left side. And a nice run there by Curry gets him out to about the 16. And the
timeout.
Miles College Golden Bears. They're using their final timeout here.
105 is 3rd down. So the Golden Lions with those 25-second play clocks, they're going to have to
do something. They need one more.
Like you said, you need the first down. If not, you got to figure out, do I want to take a penalty and run some more clock? And do I kick the field goal at that point? Or do I run another play and turn the ball over?
Right, deep inside their own territory.
Exactly.
But again, if Hagan slides inbounds, keeps the clock
we're
running,
not even talking
the game
about
is
this
over.
Because I'm in the car.
The game is over, absolutely.
Going to watch Prime. Coach Prime.
But again, that's a learning moment for him. Teaching moment for the coaches.
You got to think about this, though. The kid is a new quarterback.
Right.
It takes some time to get that awareness to know what to do in certain situations. So if anybody out there saying what they would have done, put that ball in your hands.
Right. Well, and you got to look at your coaching staff, too. I mean, you tell him that right before the play. You don't go out of bounds.
But this still, it's a new coaching staff.
Yeah. But even with the running back, you tell him, you fall on the ground, you hold on, do not go out of bounds.
But this is his first game as head coach.
Yeah. But football IQ, you should know that. Here's the handoff to B.J. Curry.
You're trying to win.
He's across.
And you're not really thinking about a lot of things right now. Until you get that first one under your belt, it's always going to be a struggle to get that first win under your belt. I can tell you that now.
All right, it's 4th down and now about 4 for the Golden Lions.
So the clock did go to 40.
Yes, it does after the play. Now, when you start with the play clock, it starts at 25. But after each play, it resets at 40.
So if I'm Pine Bluff, I'm going to call timeout.
When it winds all the way down, and you have about 16 seconds maybe?
I'm not going to kick. I think I'm going to run another play. Because if they block it,
right,
and return it.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you don't kick it.
Those are things that can happen. Fumble snap, things like that. So I go, let me just call timeout here and then get my best running play.
18.7 remaining in the ball game. It'll be 4th down and 4 when we resume action. And a close ball game here. 1-point advantage for the Golden Lions. And wow, what a ball game. And again, it does goes right back to the quarterback going out of bounds. Even after getting that first down, you stay in bounds there. We're not having this conversation right now.
Yeah, but it's a good teaching moment. I mean, it's one of the first starts for that guy, Mekhi Higgins, man. He's
done a good job. Yeah,
he's going to get. And then the same thing with the coaches. I mean, it's just one of those things. Hey, it's hard. I mean, I'm just telling you now, man. I've been there as a first year head coach, man. A lot of things that you used to think about as an assistant, you don't think about them. I mean, that's why you got your assistant coaches, because they're supposed to be able to bring you some things that you may not necessarily have on your mind at that particular point. But as you get older as a coach, you think about everything, and then it's just kind of second nature at that point.
Well, I might need to send an earpiece down there.
Yeah.
All right, folks, ready to resume action. This will be 4th down and 4, Golden Lions, with 18.7 remaining in the game. Here's the handoff to Curry, and he'll be dropped in the backfield. But again, not a bad thing. 13.8 remaining, and the Golden Lions will turn it over on downs. But the Golden Bears will have to go, 84 yards?
Yeah, about 84 yards. Well, we're not going to say that. You're saying...
Well, they need a field goal.
You need about 50 yards, 50 yards to put you in field goal range. Well, I can't say that because I don't know what the range of the kicker is.
Well, obviously the Golden Lions are in prevent, and prevent defense always scares me as well. It's just so much open space. But again,
because if you Miles, I'm gonna throw a ball right there at the Golden Line head,
in the middle, right in the middle of the.
Because the clock stops in college after first down, under 2 minutes now.
Here we go. Klein Peter looking, throws to the outside, pass incomplete. Not a bad thing because the clock stops with 8.5 seconds. But again, I think Golden Lion Nation can kind of smell it. Golden Lions are right there.
The big thing is going to be Coach Hampton's first win, man, as a Golden Lion head coach.
Right.
And
and it's at home.
Yeah.
And I think he did that on purpose. He kind of threw the other 2 games so he could have his first win here.
Yeah.
So here we go with the 2nd down and 10, 8.5 remaining. Klein Peters going to dump it off to his back, makes the catch, and he'll get out of bounds after picking up the first down. 2.6 seconds remaining, and this will have to be a Hail Mary.
Well, what you want to do is try to throw a ball down and get a pass interference call, which will give you another play, which could get you close enough to be able to throw a ball into the end zone. I don't see this kid here throwing the ball
all the way to the zone, right?
75 yards.
That was Aaron Frazier on the last catch. Here we go, folks. This should be the final play of the game. Looking for the hook and lateral, and they're going to keep pitching it.
Oh.
And they throw it all the way across.
Oh.
They have a man open.
Oh.
And that's the quarterback.
Oh.
Still on his feet.
Oh.
And he throws it back. The big lineman has it. They're going to keep on going. And the ball finally, wait, we're still going here. And the ball is loose on the ground, and I believe that's going to do it, folks.
Yeah. And
it is official. Your UAPB Golden Lions come home with the first win of the season here at Simmons Bank Field. 21-20, our final score. And I tell you what, the Golden Lions never gave up in this ball game. Had our mishaps, but they stayed with it, and they get their first win of the season.
Yep.
What a game, Carlos. What a game.
That's all I'm going to say.
So a big ball game, big win here. Coach Alonzo Hampton with his first win. And, man, Golden Lion Nation, I know they're very happy at this point. And we'll see if we can catch up with Coach Alonzo Hampton here in just a moment. As Sam Beavers will try to catch him there on the sideline. And, of course, that sets up the conference matchup next week. Thursday night game. Here's Sam Beavers.
Here we go. We ready, guys? Coach, first of all, congratulations on your first win at UAPB. That's a big deal, man. Congratulations.
Man, I'm excited, brother. I mean, the kids fought hard, man. I mean, we just need to get a win. And to get that win, man, the way we had to come back, had to block an extra point to stop them from tying the game, man, I'm excited for the kids. They deserve to win. Excited for the coaches. So now we can relax and get better.
Guys showed a lot of grit. What kind of team do you have based on what you saw tonight?
Again, man, we got about 7 guys that were starters that was injured that didn't play. But again, we talk about having a standard, and the standard is everybody has to perform. So I'm just proud of the guys that were able to play. You got a lot of new numbers out there tonight. But again, man, we just got to get better from this and move forward.
Thank you, Coach. Congratulations, and go Lions.
And once again, thanks and shouts out to our guy, Sam Beavers over there. Congratulations, Coach Alonzo Hampton.
Yes.
First win as UAPB Golden Lions head coach. And Coach, you know it as well as any coach knows. You want to get that first win under your belt, man. Once you get that, it seems like you can kind of start, kind of working toward the future after you finally get that first win.
Well, the big thing about getting that first win, especially as being a new coach, is the buy-in. You come in because there's a reason why that you come in as the new coach, and then you're trying to revamp and create a different culture. You're trying to put some things down, some disciplines and things like that to try to jumpstart your program. But it means nothing to those kids until they win a game. They don't start believing until they start winning games, because everything you've done up until this